I'll teach you to avoid me, Mom.
Holy cow.
How many peanuts
Peanuts?
can a peanuts eater eat?
How many peanuts?
I guess as many peanuts as a peanuts eater wants to eat. Shizzy.
Yeah, I don't remember that phrase in My Fair Lady.
All right, so Shizzy sent this. Shizzy been hanging out with Clumsy too much.
Who?
Shizzy.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh gosh.
Wow. So that knows expert.
Stay away.
That's intense.
Yeah.
See, what I find funny is the fact that it's not immediately followed by bang.
No. That's his maiden call. Come here, bitch.
I'm Rick James, bitch.
Yeah, Rick James, bitch.
One of the finest motherfuckers you've ever met.
What does this mean? Hold on, wait. What does this mean? Followed by this mean. And this is in the middle.
Bad kitty. Bad kitty, no kitty.
It's a bad kitty.
Mean.
Wolfkinder.
Enjoy yourself.
Enjoy yourself.
What in the heck?
Like a bunch of
What happened
furries in
there?
high school.
Oh,
Did
yeah.
you-
Diva missed the whole furry discussion we had earlier.
Is this the Florida thing?
Yeah, the Florida thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Are you sponsoring that, Diva?
Well, I've helped
Why would she
several
restrict it?
nonprofits. You know,
Okay.
it's just what I do. I mean, gosh.
Nice.
Right.
You know, we were talking about them when we were kids, and somebody said, "I'm wearing a furry to school." Everybody's like, "Ah, you're a freak." And now it's I identify as a furry.
I
So-
identify as the furry.
I identify as a freak. I think that's a
Clip it.
different-
Somebody's going to clip that.
oh, I will. I will. That's a good one. That's a good one.
I identify as a freak. Yeah, put that one in the AI. Guava, send that. What time do you guys go to work? Make that AI we were talking about earlier. Notice that White Rabbit got suspiciously quiet as the night has gone on.
That's
You
true.
keep talking about
I'm just
AI.
thinking, like, if I was a kitty cat in high school, if I identified as one, I could take catnip. I'd be like, I'm sorry, I can't listen to what you're teaching me in physics.
I'm high on catnip.
But would you require a litter box?
Going with
They
this.
did that in Wisconsin.
I heard.
Oh,
They really
gross.
did. They had litter boxes in bathrooms because some kid identified as a cat. I'm not kidding.
I heard it was fake, though.
I hope so. I hope so.
Heard it
I was
was
going to say there needs to be adults. Some adults need to enter the room and say, "That's dumb."
Need to be adult
Stop
kitty
it."
cats.
Meow.
Clumsy. Rick James, bitch. Enjoy yourself.
Enjoy yourself.
What did Five Fingers say to the face?
Slappity slap slap.
Cold-blooded.
Slappity slap slap.
Oh my god.
Cold-blooded.
Slappity slap slap.
I'm sorry, Charlie Murphy.
This one's for Guava Ball.
Oh.
Oh yes, this one is for Guava.
Should have shot it.
No. You don't free
Look,
it.
look at that little squirrel right there.
Free its
Look
head
at that
from the body.
thing.
That's how you free
Oh, it looks like brown dog getting caught on something.
Oh.
Yes, look at that. Isn't that sweet?
You know, if you just
No.
twist his body a certain way, the problem's solved.
it. Exactly.
Firefighters. Now, okay, you're a firefighter and you freed a squirrel from a manhole.
I love that. An uncooperative squirrel. I love that.
That guy.
Like the squirrel's going to go, yeah, okay, sure. No
Yeah,
problem."
no.
Man.
How long did they
Turn
talk
my
to
day
it before it
around.
jumps?
Raven.
Who's a pretty squirrel? Who's a pretty squirrel?
There you go. Rabbit, do you
Yeah,
identify
like
as a
it.
cat in school?
Well, I can't read it. Read it.
The
for me,
awkward
please.
part was hiking his leg to lick in class.
Oh,
Or the person who identified as a cat.
I would save that for
Not
hometown.
if they're flexible enough.
Jim with no filter, squirrel doublets. I love it.
Wrong button. What are we talking about?
This little squirrel.
Squirrel.
Flexibility.
Where?
All over this channel.
Oh, there you go. You need a cooperative squirrel. Guava.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah,
I'm
the
just
one
lost.
the cooperative squirrel is one that stays within the sites. That's the cooperative squirrel.
Oh, so mean.
You gotta be able
What
to
did
track.
someone
You're a
do
skeet
to
shooter.
as
You
a
know this.
child?
Yeah.
What happened to you as a child, Guava? Why do you hate squirrels so much?
Because they
Who was mean
steal.
to you?
They're a bunch of thieves.
There's
They steal
only
all my
one
pecans.
squirrel
They
that
steal
is
the motes.
acceptable,
Dead
and
one.
that's Sinian.
Who?
Who?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. The
The
Knoxville
UT.
squirrel.
Yeah, the Knoxville squirrel.
Oh, the Knoxville. The
He's the only one that's acceptable. The rest of them are targets.
What about the squirrel that walks around with Bullwinkle?
Oh,
Rocky.
Rocky.
Rocky?
Bullwinkle? Yeah,
Rocky, yeah.
Yeah. Rocky.
Hello, Rocky.
Hello, Rocky.
Wait a second. You need to do Natasha, Diva.
I don't remember Natasha. I need to listen to Natasha
Moose
again.
and squirrel.
Moose and squirrel.
You guys are welcome.
Thank you.
I'm a giver.
Why do you not have the hat?
What hat?
He knows the hat.
Their hat?
David
Says-
Crockett hat.
It says giver on it. Why do you not have the hat from the movie?
Looks like dinner.
Gold Frog, I've seen you, son. It's going to take a lot of squirrels to fill you up.
You're assuming he's talking about squirrels. He wasn't talking about these.
Oh, true.
Oh!
You know what?
Squirrels.
Squirrel. What? What's happening?
What?
Squirrel.
Me? Me? Me.
Eat a meat day.
Ladies and gentlemen, our old-time friend ID Crisis has come by
What
to
is-
show us his nads.
Oh my gosh. Nice.
Please, no
closer
live
look.
demonstration, ID, please.
Nads.
I can't hear you, ID.
ID, you're on
Can't
mute.
hear you.
Can't hear you.
Wouldn't this be funny
I
if we
can't
did
hear
this?
you.
Yeah, you're still on mute, brother.
We can't hear you, ID.
One moment.
Nope.
Un momento, por favor.
Yeah, you sound
Un
great.
momento, por favor.
Sound great.
Is better.
There he goes. That's better. Yeah.
You know, you try to record things from the screen from your computer. You get your audio all set up to do that, and then you get on the look. These nads are better for your planet. See right there.
They're better
These
for your what?
nads are better for your planet.
Is that your pickup line?
Oh,
No, these are. You guys were talking about hot wax before.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're-
I'm
I
very...
have a hot wax pot that I use to keep myself pretty.
Yes.
There you
right.
go.
Because who wants a garden of crap in their ears and their nose and their eyebrows and stuff? And I'm saying, like, that's me.
True.
Bi-weekly,
That's right.
I care about the people around me. I don't want them to have to deal with the ugliness of the upper middle-aged male specimen. Like
Diva
myself.
what is it they say on Down Home Network?
Late nads or happy nads?
You don't want a bushy box?
Nobody likes
Yes,
a
that's
bushy box.
exactly it.
Nobody likes
And
a
this
bushy
is-
box.
Very true.
Yeah, and but imagine my surprise when I go to refill my hot wax pot
Mm.
and I go to Walmart and I find these.
Nice.
Not
Echo
only-
nads.
No, but they're better for your environment. It says right there. See, it's got the
Okay, wait a second. We gotta
I'm
start.
not
We gotta
only-
start this back at the beginning.
Organic. It's like
Yeah, this is way
We gotta
back.
start this back
is,
at the
this is
beginning.
way
Wait a
back
minute.
to the hot wax. You had me at hot wax. You had
Yeah,
me
yeah,
at the hot
yeah.
wax.
But wait a second here. Wait a
record's
second
here.
here. Okay, so you got a wax machine.
It's just a little thing
Yeah,
that
that's
you
what she
melt the
said.
wax in.
It's just a little thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just-
It's
Now-
shaped
now-
like
now
your
you
balls,
stop.
and you stick it
That's
in.
not funny. Right. No,
Oh
and
my
then
God.
you get your little Q-tip in there, and you stick it up here, and you stick it up here. You get it in the ear, you get it all.
Where else do you stick the Q-tip though? Or can
Nowhere
you
else.
stick
That's
it?
it. That's it. This
No,
isn't a
expert.
Chinese.
No.
You think this is a Chinese COVID test? It's not. It's not. Yeah, that's it. It's all right here. It's
What
all
were you gonna
about
say, Rabbit?
superficial. It's all about staying pretty. Anybody ever seen Steel Magnolias? I know you girls have. And if you're
Yeah, it's one of my
married,
favorites.
then your wife has made you watch it too, along with Memoirs of a Geisha.
Never seen that.
Yeah,
Never
you
seen
it.
should have. And
No.
that just means the White Rabbit isn't doing her job. You should have seen it by now.
Miami Spice.
The point
Miami
is
Spice
that
like
Dolly-
hardwood.
The point is that Dolly Parton of Gatlinburg fame has uttered these words that beauty is pain, and I believe that, and I use that
And it's
every
expensive.
time I put that hot wax
sure
up in
is.
here bi-weekly, and I make sure that I keep my shit tight. Dolly Parton is
Beauty is
Dolly
pain.
Parton from Steel Magnolias is whispering in my waxed ear. You're in here. The beauty is pain.
Okay, so let's go
That-
back.
That is why I am so pretty.
Back up.
Well, this is wonderful, but like, I want to go to step one.
Heat
So,
up the wax. Step one.
What do you
up the
heat it
wax.
in?
It's a pot. You want? Don't make me
Like
go
a
so
crock pot? No,
Yes,
no, don't go get
yeah,
it.
it looks like a crock pot, but it's. Why are none of the women on this panel along with me?
That's
on
what
this?
is alarming to me
They all
too.
know
No,
Because
what
I
it
pay
is.
someone to do it for me.
I was fixing to say, Mel's awful quiet.
No. Well, this is a DIY.
Mel has
That's
people
a very
for that.
male thing. No real man is going to pay someone else to wax.
Have you
shit.
seen the talent
real
that ID
man.
Crisis has? Like, if he
Real
had
hell no.
nails,
A real man is going to wax their own shit. Exactly.
You
That's how it is.
You stick hot wax up your nose and pull out your nose hairs with that?
Yes.
how do you?
Holy
Wait a second here.
nasty.
First of all, if you're not familiar with ID
Have you
Crisis's
ever-
work, okay, don't forget this.
Ah, good.
This is a guy who can. He knows. He's
Yeah.
talented.
He's an artist. He's an artist.
Truly is. Like, could you imagine if he
I
did
am so-
nails?
I am such an artist. You might be able to even say that I am an artiste.
Ooh, an artiste, an
Yeah.
artiste.
Yeah.
Okay, so wait a second. I'm here with what Rabbit's saying. I can't even say her name right. So okay, so you got a Q-tip.
Did you
Okay,
lose
so
your R's? Wow.
yeah, I did. I mean, like, never mind. I'm fast forwarding this because, like, I want to know like how hot the wax is. I want to know all this stuff. I want to know, like, is it candle
It's
wax,
90
bees
degrees.
wax,
No, it's-
camel milk
it's-
wax? What
it's
kind of wax
nads.
it is?
I'm telling
Nads,
you.
just nads.
You scroll back in the chat. This is the funniest thing to me is because I
Okay,
I
that's
didn't-
making a shaking noise. What's the shaking noise in that box?
here, I'll show you.
Yes.
It's the
White
Nads.
Rabbit
This.
is
See these?
is making a face.
These whoop.
Those are your nads.
Yeah, exactly. These little wax beads, you put them in the pot and they melt down. Those are my nads. They're the nads. They're not my nads. Those are
You
eco-friendly
could use them on your
nads.
nads.
Right.
Didn't
And they
Nads
melt
used to-
down. Okay, you start the pot off. Starts at like 135. Look, this is some real guy stuff. I could be the next what do you want to call it? The manosphere right here. This is how you keep your shit tight. It starts at 135, so you can melt it down real nice. And then
There you
cool
go.
it down.
There you go, Yamaha.
Right. You cool it down to
your-
90 degrees so you don't burn yourself, because you can burn yourself. It's possible to do that. 90 degrees. You get that Q-tip in there or a stir stick. A lot of times it's just
Wait.
and you get it up. every one of these guys in
Mary
here. who cares
Bernie's
about
here. Hang on a
fish,
second. Mary, how are you doing?
care
It's
about
a
your
perfect
parents,
time.
You're going to be paying attention to this because later on you're going to get that shit in your ears and your
ID
nose.
Crisis. Do you go to Mary's channel? You got to check it out.
No, I don't. This is a new one for me.
Yeah, you got to check it out. You got to check it out. Mary, this is ID Crisis. He's a very talented artist. And
this is an elaborate
he's-
scheme to get me to shut up about.
No. We're going back to it. Hell no, dude. You opened Pandora's box. So anyway, he's describing to us his clinician skills.
We've talked about this before, and every time I do it, I think to myself,
I'm
should
glad
I
to hear that,
really
Mary.
live stream this?
Yeah.
You know
Yes,
what I
of
mean?
course.
Like, do it,
Yes.
like and just like
The answer
twirl
is
that,
yes.
twirl,
I
twirl
want it-
that the before and after
Yes,
Q-tip
exactly.
right in front of the camera.
Just like
'cause
that.
it's kinda
Will you do it
gross.
over here?
In Tennessee?
No, on the stream.
What?
Not tonight,
What
but
did he do?
Like,
yeah,
on
when he
your
wants to do
stream.
when
Yeah, yeah.
he's gonna do a nads, he's gonna do his nads. I want to stream it.
It's just to
You
me,
see it right
it's-
here.
to me, it's funny that they're called nads. All they are, they're wax beads. But where
Yeah.
do you go on a guy's face? You got nads in your ears. You got nads up your nose. You got
It's
nads
Friday.
up you got nads on your face, and it just sounds funny. but it works. Yeah.
Dude, okay, so you're at 95 degrees
Nice.
and the wax stays melted and you put your stick in there.
It cools off. Yeah. Well.
Wow.
Now,
yeah,
do you have to
twirl it.
leave it in your nostrils and then it cools and that way it's like a popsicle?
Yes. Yeah. Sometimes
So you have
helps.
2 sticks hanging out like a walrus.
I cut the Q-tip in half because I'm tight and I don't want to spend too much money. So I'll use,
I don't know. You
I
want to
don't
keep
use
your,
one
you want to keep
Q-tip
your
for
shit
each
tight
nose.
that
I
much?
use-
Just cut back on the
I
water.
use one Q-tip for both noses. I got a whole system. It's a whole thing. I should. I mean, look, this could be how to. It could be.
Amen, brother.
Right now, my most popular video on my channel is a lesson in gold leaf, like how to do gold leaf and spin gold leaf, like you would see on a fire truck. Right now, that's my most popular video. Waxing nose hair could be more popular than that. I'm thinking.
This is the greatest thing I've ever heard, man. I love this so much. So wait a second.
Is
So
there
you got,
anything they can't do?
no,
Is
there's
there
nothing.
anything
They're,
that
they're
nads
magic
can't do?
nads.
I'm
Yeah.
thinking. I'm asking the girls right
So,
now. Is there anything?
Wait a
that
second. So
nads can't
wait,
do?
when you pull these things out, you're pulling out hair.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
And a
But
lot
don't
of
you get
times I'll
boogers
go in
too?
again just to make sure I got all of them. Yeah.
Do you ever get the rogue boog?
Dude, I remember a long time ago, I saw a book in the bookstore. This girl I used to date back where
Oh,
I grew
God.
up. Now, hold on a second. And it was this little funny book called The Booger Book. And I remember seeing the one. It was like, have you ever picked a booger? And that was that page. And the entire book was about picking your nose. But there was one about, have you ever gotten the one that was wrapped around a nose hair so that when you pulled it out, it looked like a little bomb and wick? Every time.
Thank you, Great Dane Mom.
Every once in a while, man. If you got to keep track of that wax, if you get something like that stuck up there, you got to get in there with the fingernail and yank it out. And sometimes, it's hey.
Booger happens.
And then here we
It's
have
been
a nice person in the
beauty is-
chat
beauty
with
is
Mary
pain.
Burney wanting to know if I ever made a peanut butter pie.
Beauty is pain.
So yes, peanut butter pie happens to be my favorite kind of pie.
Peanut butter pie, is that a Friday's dessert or like one of those nice restaurant desserts?
I thought you were going to ask the Australians. what it
No.
sounds like.
Peanut butter pie, like a chocolate peanut butter. It's like a peanut butter cup in pie form. Really tasty.
Alan Walsh says just buy a nose trimmer.
No,
Yes.
comes back too fast. I don't want a nose trim every week if I can just wax my nose every other or every 3 weeks. Because
Yeah, he's thinking weeds. He pull it out the root.
Exactly. Guava,
Are
thank
you-
you? Yeah.
Hey, expert,
you-
before you get too far, Great Dane Mom gifted 5 memberships.
Yeah, I was
Oh.
saying thank you to her earlier. I don't know if it
No, I know
got
that
heard. Obviously didn't, but thank you, Great Dane Mom.
Volstorm and the expert are thinking about this, and I would like to say in advance, you're welcome, White Rabbit. And
Oh no, like
think
I'm
this
not.
is a good one.
I love this. What'd you say,
know.
Mel?
It's cool.
What'd you say?
That ID crisis is a given.
What was
Hear that,
last
ID?
word? What was the last word?
A giver.
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 Yeah, right.
That's-
I'm
it's my
generous.
accent,
I'm
I
very, yeah, I
apologize.
am.
Yes, dude,
Thanks.
I love
Oh,
that.
that makes me feel warm and fuzzy.
No, because you got
All the
nads.
right places.
You're not fuzzy.
There are so they keep spilling out of here, but yeah, they're.
Well, don't lose your nads, dude.
I don't want to. I don't.
No one
So,
wants to know.
okay,
I'm gonna have to
so-
vacuum up my nads after I'm done with this because they keep spilling all over the floor.
Do you have a shop vac?
Yeah, I
You
do.
want-
I do.
It's got good suction
It's a
because you don't
wet
want to use
and-
anything
Wet
else.
and
Not what
dry.
you- yes.
A wet and dry
Well.
shop vac. Come on now, seriously, the double entendres are the lowest hanging fruit ever. They're all over the place. Can't get my finger out of
Well,
this.
thank you, Great
box
Dane
of
Mom.
gnats. There we go. That's good. Is there anything they can't do? I'm just saying.
It wasn't Nads like years ago. It was like the mom and she had daughters and they were the strips.
Yes. That didn't
No,
have
that's.
wire any
Are
heating
you
or whatever.
thinking of Nair?
Oh no, it was like Nair.
No,
Nair,
it was
Nair is a cream.
no. It was
It-
Nad.
it
They
was
used to
like
be
a-
strips.
Like a really bad practical joke. You would slap that shit on someone's head
Mm-mm.
in high
No,
school.
but there was the no heat one. You didn't have to heat it up.
Yes.
You just like
It was
put
like-
it on and then
Yes. And
Yep.
rip it off. It
Yeah,
was the
rip it off.
mom. She had the daughters. She was like, nothing ever worked for us. We had coarse hair.
Were they wearing like white frilly outfits, walking alongside of a lake, talking about feminine?
No, but
drawings?
Michael Jordan did that on SNL.
I don't think that
Is that
I
that
remember them
commercial?
wearing.
Is that
I
that
remember them
commercial?
wearing white, but not talking about. It was like a mom and two girls. They had really dark hair. It looked like they.
Go on.
I feel
What?
like they should find my sunglasses. I know they're.
Well, you're wearing glasses.
You should.
Yeah, it's not the same.
Yes. Thank you.
Gotta get yourself some cheap
Where are
sunglasses.
we? Where are we?
Yeah, I've got some expensive prescription ones, but
I know.
it's not.
Oh,
All right,
yeah.
let's do this.
There you go.
Mary Bernie, I would love to have you on. Problem is that you've got to get a hold of me on Discord or send me an email. I don't put links up anymore. I had a.
Gee, I wonder why.
Did you see that one? ID Crisis.
I had a bad experience.
I put a link
Sound
up
hackers.
to come on the thing
Found them.
for
You guys
somebody.
That's how it got here.
Yeah.
No. That was because I sent you one through Discord, but I put one up on the chat deal and had a tallywhacking. Tallywhacking.
Multiple tallywhackerings.
Scrolling back,
Yeah,
scrolling
those really many
back.
things.
No, it wasn't tonight. You're not gonna see any
no.
tallywhackers tonight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, don't
like
don't
2
cite
weeks
him like
ago.
that.
And
Weenie bombers.
Sunday
I feel
show or
like it's just a
something.
bad excuse to say like my schedule is like 2 weeks daylight, 2 weeks midnight. I don't know what's going on, and thank God I get to hang when I can. It's you never know when it's going to happen.
What's bad is
I
I
love
constantly look at the clock and think, okay, what time is it in Sydney?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? My button's gone.
It's always lunchtime,
You
isn't it?
lost your button.
Add
Oh.
2
It's
hours
1 p.m.
Eastern
tomorrow?
Standard Time, and you flip it from AM to PM.
That's all it is.
PM
It's
to
a
AM.
straight. It's a straight 12.
14 hours ahead.
And add
14 hours ahead.
2 add 2 hours.
So it's a
Add
late
2 hours and flip it.
Because I know like Madcore Mofo is usually doing a lunch thing. Whenever
But he's
I-
on the other side of the
Yeah,
continent.
Yeah.
I'm the same time zone as Mad.
Right, because Australia
he's
is
on the other side.
basically the same size as the United States.
But it's a continent. And it's an
No, I
island.
mean like literally the land mass is basically identical. So you guys have your own time zones.
Yes.
Right.
Or
Yeah, there's multiples.
So, okay, wait a second
We
here.
do.
It's always good when there's multiples.
I know.
And
Mary, I
while-
absolutely love you. I'd love for you to be
You
on.
know,
You didn't email
you
me
say
at
it, like-
theexpert@email.com. But I can't guarantee I'll remember to check it.
Thank you, Jen,
No,
with
you
no
won't.
filter.
Seriously, is
Gifted
it just?
5
takes
You
more.
remember?
Email's the worst.
You
It takes him
remember,
48 hours to get to me. So it takes 2 weeks on Discord.
Yeah. Every other message. Well, it takes about a month on email.
Yeah.
You guys remember ever watch The Office? Remember the episode where Ryan comes up with the concept of woof, where whatever you send a text or an email or whatever, it just sends it to everything that you have, social media, email, whatever, and it just comes out. It's everything.
Yeah, it's
And I
guava.
remember thinking to myself, man, that would be so useful.
Woof.
So you don't have to like check everything.
Yeah.
So everybody,
Yeah.
sometimes people use email. Sometimes I always miss out on Instagram. Somebody tries to get a hold of me through Instagram. Good luck.
Yeah.
Probably what I should be using, but it's just like there's so many of them. Like, never mind.
Yeah, it's whatever I like the best at the time.
Yeah.
So anyway, it goes back to ID Crisis here with his nads. Okay, so you get the nodules. Now, so what about the ears though? Because I've
well,
heard
then
of
they're
like
too.
was it isn't that like a geisha thing where they do the earwax with the
Oh, the ear cleaning.
yeah.
Oh, you're
yeah,
talking
that's
about you're talking about getting rid of earwax.
Isn't that a form of self-stimulation?
I don't know.
well,
but
we're
I'm-
getting
It
to
is
that.
now.
I'd like to try it. Like this, yes, this.
Tell us,
It goes,
Diva.
it goes here and in
There you go.
here, everywhere where there's shit that I don't want to see it.
I had to
remember,
break
like,
her
an
once. I
old,
broke
like-
her. I'm happy.
Now I've actually
I
had.
want my shit as smooth as a baby's ass. Now, as far as where you're talking about, like actually like getting rid of ear wax, like so you can hear better. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I want to know what that is.
Yeah, I don't know if you could announce that in the shop. I want my ears as clean as a baby's ass. Get to
I
work.
want my ears smooth, not clean, smooth on the outside. Yes.
So smooth.
Now I went to a barber
As
shop.
infants behind.
I went to a barber shop in Nashville where they actually took the wax to
Did they?
inside the ears to take
Yeah.
the ear hair out.
Yeah, right.
Mhm.
Yeah, I do
Yeah.
that.
And it was painful and satisfying at the same time, which
Yeah.
you should
Oh.
expect nothing less from me.
Sounds like marriage.
Dude, I'm telling you, not only does I do that, but then I check it after. Like if there's any stragglers left behind, I'm like
Mm.
with the
Oh
twins.
no, this girl didn't miss a
It's
beat.
like
I'm
an
telling
ice
you now.
pick.
No, I'm just
She
I'm-
knew what
it's
she
just-
was
it's-
doing.
That's right.
Why not?
Ear candling, yes. Oh, look, Daisy Girl, an eargasm.
But seriously, like if you're gonna like nibbling on somebody's ear, do you want to have to pick your
Nibbling?
teeth after? Like
That's what I thought he said.
What is nibbling the ear?
Nibble, BBNIBBL.
Oh, I thought he kept saying nipple, and I was like,
I
yeah.
did too.
No.
I did too.
Nibbling.
Okay, nippling the ear.
Nibbling.
Nibbling the ear.
I mean, I've had that happen too.
Ooh.
You know, sometimes by accident. You know, you make a wrong turn going through the house. Somebody's getting off the toilet, and all of a sudden you've got a nipple in your ear.
And you
Sorry,
killed
honey,
it.
I thought you were done.
I know. No.
What?
Fuck, you were
It
done.
happens to the best of us, right?
I thought you were done.
Thank you, Jen.
Hey, have you guys heard about the homeless guy in New York who's under arrest for
Earwax removal.
Yes, I have heard about this. Yes.
defecating on a flag that is not the
Oh
American
yeah.
flag.
No, he didn't just
Yeah.
defecate one. Then he wiped with the other one.
I
Oh.
know, that's
Yeah.
my favorite part.
Yes.
As soon as I heard that story, I was like, there are so many things going through my head right now because on one hand,
Mm.
you have a homeless guy who is a
Should be
sacred
that's
cow,
something else.
who Wait, you tell me. I don't want to ruin your stream here, but
Who are we talking about? I thought we were talking about the Marine guy.
No,
is
we're
a
talking
different-
about
no, this
very
is a whole-
colorful flags.
It's a horse of a different color, man.
I'm trying to help
It's
Mel
a
out.
horse
We're
of a few
colorful
different
flags, Mel.
colors.
Okay.
Yes.
Homeless guy, which is a sacred cow to the left, goes into an eatery, can't hold it no longer, throws down on a pride flag. Bad enough, right? Then
Very bad.
grabs another untainted one to
Oh dear.
finish the job.
No, no.
That means he gets arrested. Now, I submit to you that if it was an American flag, it wouldn't have made a difference.
No.
Nope.
no.
I would like to know how come the one sacred cow of the homeless guy can go and wipe his butt with a pride flag, which is the other sacred cow. It's like the one left hand doesn't know what the other left hand is doing.
Well, and here's the funny part. You've actually done the homeless guy a service because now he has a place to go and 3 meals.
I hear his argument's going to be fair
Yes,
use.
exactly. Well, I just figured like
Fair
maybe he
use.
didn't think there was enough colors on that pride flag and he wanted to add another one.
He was trying to be inclusive.
I'm
You're
telling
right.
you, man.
That's a good point. That's the argument he needs to make in school.
I'm not a stand-up comedian. None of us are. But there is so much material in that one story. It's not even funny. The more you think about it, the better it gets.
And now there's some
In
extra
the
material.
article, they're saying he could have gone to McDonald's or like Burger King or something like. I want to know what the name of this restaurant is, and they won't tell me.
No, they won't. Yeah,
They
be
won't
careful about
say
that.
where it was. They're very careful to make sure that nobody knows.
Well, their pride was a little wounded. That's why.
Yeah, well, because they. Oh my goodness. My favorite story of the day. There's just so much there. In fact, I think I might have.
You know,
Well, there's a little more
Rabbit
now.
I check my
look-
texts.
No, listen,
Oh.
something more important. White Rabbit has disappeared.
Yeah,
and she's
where
put her
is-
mic on mute.
Where's
Mm.
the white
Hey,
bunny?
I worry for
Check
expert.
over your
Bunny
shoulder.
loose.
Expert, check over your shoulder. Usually when this happens, she smacks you in the head for no apparent reason.
No,
I
she
know,
just
I
scares
know.
the crap
I've seen it
out of me.
happen
know.
in the past. I've seen it happen.
Well, hold on here. I've been looking at this chat, and it's amazing how the chat takes a life upon its own.
yeah.
Shizzy goes, getting both ears nipple at the same time is awesome.
Wait, who said
Wolfkinder,
that?
an accidental
Threesome.
flyby nippling. Mike Hunt, a nipple in the ear sounds great.
Oh my!
Followed by Jennifer, hi Mike Hunt. Look at this. I freely admit that I can be odd. Getting a Brazilian earwax is on another level. And then you have Joe No Filter down here goes, psst, Yamaha, hun, you didn't need to admit that. We already knew. And I'm just like, this is an amazing, like the whole thing, there's like 6 comments there in a row and they make a whole entire story.
Yeah, he's all rawhide and leather, but
That's the thing about it. When you invite me into this
Raw-
thing, it's not like
but-
it turns into a car wreck. It's one of those moments when you're driving and you slide on the ice. At the very last second, you gain control of the car and you go, "The fuck was that?"
What the hell just happened?
Exactly.
dude, I've done that in
And I'm
the
glad
rain.
that I can provide that service.
I'm just trying to get to the rest of the do you go Brazilian there, ID Crisis?
No, man, no, I don't do anything down there. Why would I
Oh.
do that?
Well, that's
You
the
don't-
most
well,
important.
You don't
part.
Nothing-
manicure your lawn?
No, it's
That's-
all about this real estate right here. That's it.
You don't do a little
Interesting.
Yeah, but Diva doesn't like a scalp down there. We went over this.
Yeah.
She
like you don't put like a
I don't know what that means.
what are those things called? A
Man.
Manscaped.
Manscaped.
No,
No.
that's what
No,
I
I
was
actually
thinking.
use that.
a stencil. Like you don't use a stencil down there. You know? That's what I think would be cool.
A camouflage
Right.
pattern stencil.
Like I think it'd be cool to like have a great big T and be like, yeah, this is Mr. T.
With a hole in it and anything that hangs out over
You,
the edge.
you see what I'm saying? Yeah, it's like Mr. T, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's what it
I
looks
painted a
like.
fool.
Well, it
Yeah.
depends. You know, I mean, like at Christmas time, I like to do a little like a
Christmas
tree.
tree.
Do like
And I hang
Christmas tree.
ornaments
Yeah.
off of
Be
it. And,
festive.
Do you have lights?
well,
That'd be impressive.
Well,
That'd
they have
be
beard
awesome.
they have those beard lights. Have you seen those?
Yeah, I was
going
gonna
to
say.
Yeah.
There's those dangling lights.
I
Do you have
like
a
it.
dangling
It
light?
is one of those moments where there's like so much material there. I don't know how to put it into words. But
Guava, you got called out.
Oh,
You
guava.
have dangling lights?
yeah, yes.
Guava has lots of lights.
Oh, yeah,
So-
I got a
You
lot of
guys, you
lights.
saw me painting my Christmas bulbs before.
Yes, trains.
One of them says naughty, one of them says nice.
Yeah, I like your painting balls.
No, I need to go further than that. You guys are going to make me get
Yes.
into this? I got to come up with more.
You need to paint your nads.
Some ball decor.
Yeah.
See? Like
ads. Is there
that'd be so cool, man.
there anything they can't do?
I mean, I could put green lights down there. Then it would be Christmas. Be red and green.
Right.
Yeah.
You what? Never down. You
Red.
got
Where did the red come from? And
Herpes.
you know, I mean,
Mostly on my dad's side, the Scottish side.
Oh, I thought it was herpes.
I was going to say,
We lost Mel.
where did the red come from? And have you told her yet?
What happens if Vegas stays in Vegas except for herpes? That goes with the everywhere.
And a police record.
Yeah, that hitches a ride no matter where you go, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, you bedazzled the
Bling.
jewels.
Ball bling.
Yeah.
Yeah, glam your clam.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
When it's
Yes.
when it's a girl, it's vajazzle.
No, it's glam the clam. We've
Yeah.
established this.
Is that what that is? Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm old school.
Do you do the green
I'm old
pants
school.
with the red hair?
Oh,
What?
yeah.
Green pants with the red.
That's
Green
what Joe No
pants.
Filter says.
With the red hair.
My goodness.
It's easier just to put the
That's
green
right.
lights on there.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Great
about
game,
some-
Mom.
I'm picturing Guava being forced to run around the yard in a leprechaun outfit.
I'm imagining.
Fire down below.
I think maybe Guava would need a pair of green chaps. Yeah.
Guava?
I'm trying to think if I can find those.
Oh.
Yeah, go to
I'll go on
Amazon.com.
Go on Amazon. All right, Amazon. Let me check.
Oh.
But
now.
the problem with Amazon is hard to find leather.
All right, so
You got a lot of that PU leather.
green
Which
Amazon.
is-
assless
Suede.
chaps.
I would prefer suede.
All chaps are assless.
Green
but-
chaps.
You guys remember that Saturday Night Live thing they used
No.
to do? Was Jimmy Fallon and Horatio Sands, the Leather Man, and it was just
That's
like these guys that
Yamaha
were in-
biker.
It is.
And every
It is.
time, every week,
Yamaha.
either one of them would walk around the Leatherman's store. They would have like two balloons squeaking together. Like,
I mean, I found some green chaps, but I think I'd look like a construction guy with them. They're those
Perfect.
neon green.
You're looking at the
Neon
same
green.
one as I.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm missing.
Send,
I
send
think
that-
I'm here to
Doesn't
inspect
have a lawn.
your
He's got
vajazzle.
great outdoors.
I would need to look at that.
Yeah.
Could you send
Yeah,
that
we
as
need to
a
check
message?
these.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
They need approval.
Wait a second. Is there an echo or two of y'all doing ASMR?
No,
It could
they're
be.
both doing it.
I don't know.
Man, that
don't
messes me up.
Sent.
Literally.
That's the point.
Mhm.
I
Do you hear
appreciate
that?
Yeah.
You guys. My back
ASMR, is
hurts.
that what they call it now?
Yeah, they do.
It sounds like pillow talk.
No, that was a Doris Day.
I like that. I like clear my throat. Okay, that's not it at all. All right, pull up, pull up.
I'm fine with ASMR. Beyond that, it's a bit much. It's a little risque. I'm not comfortable with that.
Yeah, I don't know what you guys are.
Those are construction pants.
Sounds lovely.
Mm-hmm. Tell me more.
Here you go, Guava. I'll send it to you.
Oh, did you put them on? I gotta look.
Hang on. Hang on.
What do you have
you
in there?
go.
That looks like a nice pilsner in a champagne glass or something.
Oh, it's the champagne of beers.
Champagne.
A Stella?
Champagne.
No, Miller.
Wait.
High
Miller.
Life.
No. That's
High Life.
Michelob. Isn't Michelob the champagne of beers?
No.
Yeah, whatever.
No.
Michelob.
I think it's Michelob.
Miller.
Miller.
High
No,
Life.
Miller High Life.
Okay. Not Bud
You still
Light.
drinking Bud Light?
To say how much have you
There.
had?
It's right there.
Yeah, Miller High Life. Okay.
I got caught in the cord, okay? Guava, you like that normally, so hush.
You.
Pay extra. Are you kidding? I pay extra for that.
Mm.
I'm
Right.
so confused.
My God.
Are you
Those-
streaming from the
Yeah.
breakfast nook?
Hey,
I'm
I
here to
sent-
inspect your pipes.
Hey, Guava, I sent you some. You're good.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
She's in a bar.
Go get it, Bar.
I don't know if I got the figure for those.
Yeah, you know.
Oh, look at that Wolfkinder. That's a moneymaker. Two women ASMR having a chat. One left ear, the other in right.
Yes. Imagine an Australian and a Southern dialect
Couldn't be
at
better.
the same time.
It couldn't be better.
Couldn't be better.
ASMR down under.
I need to adjust my.
No, you call it Southern ASMR.
Down south.
Down south. Ooh.
Down.
No. Down under in the south will rise again.
Oh,
Oh, well, hello.
That sounds
my.
personal.
It does.
Man with a mission.
The reason why I wear sunglasses is because you can't tell I've got my eyes closed. I'm just any second now I'll fall right to sleep.
And my
Keep
only
talking.
saving grace is the glare off of the monitor. Nobody can tell what I'm looking at.
Except when you see the reflection of the.
Yeah, expert
I'm
made that
looking.
mistake before. I caught him.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Not again.
Close that tab immediately. NSA is going to be zooming in on these here lenses. They're like, I see what you're looking at. You hanging
Are
out
you kidding?
with those
Even the FBI is ashamed to watch what experts watching.
It's shameful.
hanging
They're like,
out
just
with
leave him alone. He doesn't leave the
Ne'er do
house.
wells.
Shizzy, butter for the ears.
Butter.
Do you ever put butter in your ears instead of wax?
More butter.
Wow.
Jesus.
Butter is so delicious.
I used to put butter on my body and lay
disappeared.
out in the sun.
You just put
Yeah.
butter
Oh
where?
my gosh.
White rabbit.
Wait.
Well, you're saying it. You're saying it wrong.
White
Wait.
rabbit.
You know, no hard R. It's butter.
White
No, in the South it's butter.
rabbit.
Butter.
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 What'd you say, Rabbit?
Yes.
I used to put butter. I used to.
I like that.
Hold on, I gotta start recording. Hold on. All right, go ahead.
I used to put butter on my body and lay out in the sun.
Jesus.
Oh, yeah, you do.
I heard bottom the first time.
Some delicious biscuit.
Coca-Cola.
All I know is that Jim with No Filter has figured out how to break the system.
Yes.
Go on, over there,
Come
points a
over there,
guava ball.
please.
Or Crisco. I heard that. I watched The Help the other day with the wife, and I found out that I learned that Crisco is good for everything.
Of course.
I've used
Squeaky
Crisco.
hinges, fried chicken, gum
Baby
in the
oil.
hair,
Mhm.
right?
Baby oil, iodine.
Mineral oil, but you can't cook with mineral oil. You can cook with Crisco. You can make really
All I
good
heard was
fried
baby
chicken
oil.
with Crisco.
You can do other things
Oh.
with oil.
Uh-oh.
There she is.
Hello.
Oh,
Texas
uh-oh.
Jim's finally arrived.
Texas Jim.
Come
It's
here.
about time you
She's
got
here.
here.
Yeah, she already missed the
waiting.
size matters segment.
Size matters.
Size. Effing.
All right,
matters.
stop it. All right.
As long as it smells like bacon.
Bacon.
Everybody say hi to Bear.
Hey, Bear,
All
Bear.
right, he's
Guava,
playing
you
with his
okay?
big dog.
Guava, you okay?
Baby.
I'm all right.
Yeah,
Dizzy.
this
You
is
sure?
the
You sure- yeah, okay.
Notice I'm quiet.
the dog that must be drugged on this far away from overdose. If you want to get his nails cut,
Aw.
Velcro dog. Anybody ever heard of the term
Baby.
Velcro dog?
No.
No.
Velcro dog is a separation anxiety dog. can't go anywhere in the house. Dog goes with you. If you're cooking, if you're chopping vegetables, if you're in that corner of the kitchen where the stove is here and the counter's here and you're just preparing food, look behind you before you take a step backwards, because he will be there and you will
Yeah.
trip over him. He's a Velcro dog.
We
Javert.
have one of those.
Yeah. Does your dog allow other people to exist on the planet? Because ours doesn't. If he sees somebody out there, he barks at them. If he sees a car out there, he barks at them. Holy
No, that's the other
crap.
dog.
Yeah. I
I thought that was extra.
I have basically two dogs in one. Your two dogs and
Yes.
Velcro dog. That's fair.
Yes.
Yeah. I used to call him the dog of destiny. Now I call him the dog of density. Because I saw the picture of him. It's like, oh, he's so pretty. He's a good-looking dog, and was very friendly whenever we went to get him. But then, man, anybody leaves the house, he starts.
That's nice. Can we go back to the ASMR thing?
Yeah. Okay, do that here.
What? Oh.
There. Go ahead.
Hmm.
I think the
Leave
moment
us
has
in the
gone.
spot.
I don't know how do you segue from a needy dog?
To ASMR.
Yes.
Oh, I spent all that time looking for a fingernail for ID Crisis. So that was
Right.
Melissa did.
Mike Gilhagen. How are you doing? What?
Unless the dog does a grumpy on the bed. You know,
Ew.
What is that?
what's a, sounds like.
I don't know.
home.
I agree, Ash. I'm worried.
Yeah.
I'm a little worried.
Guava, you are awful quiet.
I'm all right. I'm all right.
You sure?
Mm-hmm.
Did a pipe burst?
sure?
I mean,
No, somebody said we're
Yeah,
going to get
it's
back
about
to
to.
ASMR, and I shut
It's
the hell
about
up
to
and was
burst.
listening. That's what's going on. Pipe better not burst, jackass.
That's what she said.
I got a rule right now. Everybody eats oatmeal. Let them break them in first.
oatmeal.
Yeah, break them in first.
That's a step up from the ramen noodles.
I know.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, and a bit of extra money this week.
No.
What happened?
Nothing.
Guava stepped up to oatmeal from ramen noodles.
Yeah, it's
Some more five.
He's
Special
rich.
treat.
Better.
Must have got a
Special treat.
bonus.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
I wouldn't call it a bonus.
What?
What? What did Grandma say?
Was Grandma there?
I just saw a reference to Grandma. So
Yeah. We.
I was like, we know you're listening.
She might not be. She was here earlier,
Grandma's always listening.
like Santa Claus.
Exactly.
Naughty. Nice.
She hopes you're naughty and not nice.
Ooh.
That's easy.
Everyone needs to be naughty and nice.
You want some plastic? I've got some under my sink. My garbage bags.
Not trying to
about
suffocate
plastic?
somebody. Come on. Jeez.
I know, that's
Well,
like a true crime
Unless
novel.
you're into that, you know.
We're talking to a serial killer. All the serial killers just went, yes.
That's what
Yeah.
it is. That's true crime.
Okay.
Plastic
Tell me
bags.
It's true
walk
crime
into a-
ASMR.
You walk into a white room with plastic everywhere.
Plastic everywhere.
Chances are you're going to die.
If you walk into a room and there's plastic everywhere, you need to fight like hell to get out because you're
Yeah.
about to die. in
Turn
that
around
spot.
and walk the other way.
yeah.
Just
Don't
walk
do
away.
that
Run.
silly. What's happening here? You're about to get out.
Why is there plastic all over there? Was that Lethal Weapon 2?
Lethal Weapon 2.
Yes. Yes.
Every Dexter you've ever watched.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that was a
You're
good
about to
show.
get it.
And somebody had tweeted earlier, what is your go-to comfort zone, never fails show that you can watch over and over again? Does anybody have one of those?
South Park, Simpsons. You were saying that I don't watch that, but
Hogan's Heroes.
Entourage,
As an 8-year-old boy.
Entourage.
Cheers.
Entourage.
Yeah.
Dude, that's funny. My son found Cheers totally, like, I didn't steer him towards it or anything. He just tripped over it because it's out there, and you
Because
know.
it's awesome.
Yeah, but like when I was in my teens when it was on TV all the time, you had to be there to see it. There was no, streaming or anything like that. I just thought it was cool how he watched it. He watched all of them, and it sucked him in the same way that it sucked me in this, and everybody else who was my age at the time. It's timeless, I guess. Like Star Trek or anything else. I like Justified. I figured Justified is the one that I've watched over and over again.
What's funny about that, I was like, I need to watch Justified again not long ago. G.I. Joe cartoons.
Yeah, G.I. Joe cartoons.
I love those.
Star Trek,
Knowing half the
MASH,
battle.
good. Dexter.
MASH, I've seen too many.
Firefly was only one season, but
Never saw it.
Overrated.
Never saw it.
You think?
We
Yeah, I
did start
thought so.
watching it.
Yeah, no, like one episode. I think as far as we got. Miami Spices, Scooby Doo.
Scooby Doo.
Wild Wild West. That was good.
The old show, yeah.
Yeah, the old one.
Mm-hmm. And Gunsmoke went on for like a while.
Oh no, Daisy
Well, I mean, Black
Girl.
Sheep Squadron I can watch anytime.
Ba ba ba. Yeah, we used to actually play that when I was like really little, in like
Cheers is
kindergarten
awesome.
and first grade. We would just like run around the playground with our arms out, pretending that we were those Corvairs. Oh man, I'm aging myself. Like you're all pinpointing my age right now.
No, I'm not paying attention.
That's cool. I appreciate that.
Dude, I'm here for you, man.
G.I.
I'm here
Joe
for it.
can't. Did you ever notice
How can you be here for him
guys
and
in
not
a
pay
G.I. Joe
attention?
cartoon? Every single time somebody got shot down in G.I. Joe, there was always a parachute. The
Yeah, no, that always pissed
always
me off.
open.
That always made me
Yeah,
mad.
it was like pro wrestling. We all at that
Yeah.
point we knew it was all fake.
True story. Have you ever seen the G.I. Joe movie? Not the animated one, I mean. The good one.
I know.
With Don Johnson in it as the voice of Lieutenant Falcon. So that movie came out right after the Transformers did. And Duke was supposed to die. And there was such backlash after the Transformers movie that the Hasbro had a meeting. It's like, we can't do this. We got to change everything. So if you watch the movie, there's kind of like a gap in there that doesn't make much sense. And it's because Duke was supposed to die, and they had to rewrite it and redo it right before it came out.
You know, it's funny you bring that up though, because I walked in on a conversation with the guys at my work, and they were really mad because somebody had put out a new Transformer cartoon movie and called it the first Transformer cartoon movie, and they were all pissed because like, that's not the original. There was an original. Damn it! And they were so mad. It was so funny. Listen to
Do
them.
what? There's
So
another
apparently, apparently they're putting a new Transformer cartoon movie out, and some jackass who's making it, who's probably a millennial, said this is the first Transformer cartoon movie, and so all old school guys were pissed. They're like, "That's not true, man."
This
Old
is
school.
what happens. This is what happens when nobody makes any original stuff.
No, the original Transformers cartoon movie. That's a timeless classic. It's the last movie that Orson Welles starred in. It had Leonard
got the
Nimoy. I forget who else.
Nimoy.
the power.
Yeah, Leonard Nimoy is in it.
I
Orson
remember that
Welles.
being a big deal. See,
Yeah.
I was on this cusp of Transformers and G.I. Joe, and Voltron just started to become uncool to me because I needed to figure out why my car wasn't working.
Hey Mel, are you ready to do that nerd stream?
Yeah, she sounds like.
Yeah.
ID Crisis. Yeah, Mel wants to. She says she wants to do a nerd stream. I was like, let's do
Yeah,
one.
for sure.
I don't
Hey,
know.
man,
Like, there's
I don't know. I
some
think we're going pretty
esoteric.
hardcore for even.
There's
from
some
that.
esoteric animation. A lot of people
Would you
have.
take those
Hello.
eyes off? Take the eyes off.
Why?
What are you
doing?
Without eyes, I wouldn't be able to see. I wouldn't be able to see without my eyes. Look at me. What?
You know, I'm just gonna cut in that clip I have of Diva just bored out of her mind when you did that last time.
I'm gonna find.
Hello. Hello, the diva. How are you?
I will apply my fake smile as appropriate.
Yes. Yes, I like the fake
Oh,
smile.
that's awesome.
My name is Justified. I am Nolan Reigns, or whatever his name was in the TV show Justified.
Raylan Gibbons.
Oh my god.
Raylan Gibbons, that's me. I'm Timothy Oliphant.
The show devolved into this.
I was born in Honolulu, Hawaii, and grew up as a surfer. But I play a really good Southerner for some reason.
Tequila, please. Please.
Yes! Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah! Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, dear God.
Yeah, I know.
As far
Are
as
you okay? Are you
What
taking your
rabbit's married to
medication?
that?
Maybe it might be
There's
too
not
soon
enough
for a
alcohol in the
nerd
world.
No,
Don't do a nerd stream.
no.
I don't know.
All my
I
toys
don't
are
know
locked
if
That's gonna
up.
be the
Mel
nerd
is ready
stream
for that
everyone.
kind of nerd stream. I mean, that's
All my
hardcore.
toys are locked up.
She's cringing. Look at her. She's cringing.
Which one? Now you have to be more specific. There's 3 of them on here. I think they're all cringing right
No,
now.
Mel specifically.
I'm not cringing.
Yeah, don't worry. I'll Well, that's not
I am.
Boba Fett though.
I
That's
am, and
not Boba Fett.
I understand this shit.
It's not Boba Fett though. It's just
Oh,
Boba
dear
Fett's
God.
armor.
No.
Oh,
I know
my.
it's not.
It was Cobb Fan.
Okay.
Yeah, see, look at that. She knows all the stuff. I don't know their name.
Yeah, but
I wish I
Mel's
had some peeps.
Mel's a singular nerd. She's into Star Wars. You start getting into Voltron. I think you're
What are you
gonna
talking about,
mean
man?
it. I didn't mean it.
I like
Have you seen her as Black Canary?
Who? Wait, who?
Mel?
I don't know what Black
No.
Canary is, but I'd like
Oh,
to.
I know
It's
exactly.
actually a DC hero.
Mel.
Arrow.
I believe it was it Black Canaries get the same like comparable powers as a Banshee, right? It's a vocal thing.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
vocal
she's
thing.
got that, like, power.
Guess who's seen it? Have you seen Mad Max as the one and only Green Arrow? Green Arrow is my second favorite.
Interesting.
Mad
DC
Max,
character?
Green Arrow.
that
So
played
one
Green Arrow was
fictional-
hot
One,
as
one fictional
fuck.
character as another fictional
Hotty
character.
hot.
Stephen Amell.
What are you
I
talking
don't know
about?
his name, but
Does he
was
do
hot.
anything nowadays?
Be
Oh,
hot.
he's in some wrestling
does
show.
Yeah, he
I
does
mean,
a
like
wrestling
I've
show
seen,
on
I,
Stars.
I've seen Arrow. Didn't he do like a little bit of like a wrestling gag? Didn't he
Yeah.
get into
Yeah.
something for a
It's
little
actually a good show.
Actually, I haven't
bit?
seen it.
Yeah, it is actually, and the
What's
I
it
know
called?
the villain was it Death. Shit, I'm gonna forget it. So a very popular DC hero. Orange on one side, blue on the other. Deathstroke.
Deathstroke?
Yeah.
Is the wrestler?
No.
No,
Like,
no.
he's a
See, we're crossing genres right now. It's getting all weird. It's like
Dude, it was weird when you wanted to come in and talk about your nads.
They're
I
right
mean, come
here.
on, man. You think this is
They're
weird?
right
This
here.
has gotten a
Start-
lot more
I gotta start
normal.
the game.
Friday
They're right
Night
here,
Live.
and there's nothing they can't do. Get these up your nose. It'll make you pretty. Ironic. You put nads up your nose. You
Just
let 'em
teabag
fall
'em.
out, yank them out. They're good. Yeah, it's kind of. Anyways,
You okay there, Diva?
you guys, we were talking your animated movies. Okay, I dropped
Yeah, you
something
are.
in your general Discord.
Oh, so many
Rock and
buttons
Roll,
away.
1982 is one of the coolest animated movies I've ever seen. When I was a kid, I watched it over and over and over again. This thing averages about $130 for the DVD on eBay.
Guava has
I
it.
find it so hard. This thing's hard to find.
No, I don't. What is it?
Rock and Rule is an animated movie about a post-nuclear world where the only things that survive the last nuclear war is dogs, cats, rats, and rock and roll. Cheap Trick, Debbie Harry, Lou Reed, Iggy Pop, It's one of the most visually stimulating things you've ever seen as far as animation goes. I'm telling you, you
that
watch
right?
this thing. It's
I
free.
don't know. Heavy Metal was pretty good.
Exactly.
This is better.
What's
I mean,
heavy metal?
Heavy Metal is a good movie, but this is really, really smooth as far as like the animation quality. This is one of the coolest things that Canadians ever put out since Molson Golden. I'm
Come
just
on,
saying.
Canadians never put anything cool out.
What? Rush, Triumph, Hockey, Big
Eat more
Wreck,
pie.
Back Bacon.
Strange Brew.
Pamela Anderson.
There you go. Oh, is she Canadian? Well, if we're going there, then you got to go with William Shatner, Michael J.
No, we do
Ryan
not
Reynolds.
speak his name on here.
William Shatner. We don't do that.
No.
He band expert.
Why? What did you do?
Which is really cool, man.
You're too cool for school. Too cool for the
Too cool
Shat.
for Shat.
Too cool for Will Shatz.
I'm too cool for the
Will
Shat.
Will Shat.
My kid used to refer to him as Bill Shatz.
Yeah, he doesn't like me. Those are back in the early days of Twitter.
You did the Vulcan salute wrong.
So a friend of ours,
you couldn't do
Vegas
it.
Rick, his goal is to have Sulu ban him. He's so jealous of me getting
Shouldn't be
Shatner.
hard.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah, I
that's
know.
not hard.
That
to get
is-
sued
You ought to
with
see,
it.
man.
It shouldn't be
Oh,
hard. In fact, if you're not hard, that's exactly how
No,
you're gonna
knowing Vegas. No,
Oh.
listen. Knowing Vegas Rick, it shouldn't be that difficult for him.
have you seen
No,
what
send
he
him that
says? to
story
him?
we were talking about earlier about the pride flag. Hey, you seen this one?
Yeah.
That'd do it.
I don't know why that dude has getting. I don't know. I can't believe in the layers here. I don't know why he's getting shit for wiping his ass with the pride flag. After all, isn't
No,
that the end?
No, they
where
got the shit.
action happens.
No, and here's the thing. Like,
No one
they
did that
don't-
go over everybody's
hold
head?
on. Hold
Did
up.
it go-
Hold up.
Just go over everybody's head right now.
Hold up. They don't want to arrest criminals for actually doing crimes, but they want to arrest this guy. Like, you could go in and steal up to God knows how much,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like, we don't want to prosecute you, but you wipe your ass on a pride flag, then yeah, we want to put you in jail and arrest you.
Right. It's a thought crime.
Where's your priorities?
No, it's a thought crime, and
Yeah, he thought he wanted to
the
wipe his
other
ass.
day that you can steal a tent and not get arrested, and isn't that the point?
I don't know.
No, I'm just saying, like, as far as like you want society to go down the tubes, real estate, BlackRock is buying up all the real estate. You got more tent cities, and if you're not going to prosecute anybody up to what $900, you can get a really good tent for that much. And wouldn't you rather
Yeah,
have
you
that
can.
house? I mean, isn't it? I'm just putting the pieces together here. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
$900. You get like a 7-man tent.
Really nice tent,
No.
but you can't get a house for that.
Ash said it best. Welcome to Canada.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez. I'm surprised she can even still listen to us over the fact that
Oh,
we're
yeah.
not Canadian.
Did that get passed?
I don't know.
Well, we may lose her.
Did what get passed?
Canadians can't listen to American streamers anymore.
Oh yeah, I heard about that, man. That's messed up. We're awesome.
I
mean,
Hey.
that would be like taking away Radio Free Cuba in Florida. I mean, there's a radio station in Florida that broadcasts loud enough.
What do you think? What do you think Miami Spice calls in on the date show?
What do they broadcast?
and Tweety, you're dead on.
What did Tweety say?
Twitter's. Oh, I just missed it.
This one?
No.
BlackRock
Yeah.
is genius, and it's yeah.
Yeah, they are.
Who's pitching?
They
it?
really
No,
are.
it is. They're buying up as much real estate as they possibly can. They're not going to sell it, but they will rent it out. So you
Right,
will
Mike.
not own anything, and you will be happy.
Someone needs to pitch a tent.
That's what Clumsy was like. Who's pitching it?
I cannot tell by name
I
or
said
picture
pinch.
what gender Down Home Network is.
No, what down?
Well,
home
that's like
networks
that's
are.
a cock. Right there's a cock.
What does that really mean? I mean, has anybody seen a phalloplasty? Like really? Look it
Enlighten
up.
us. I have
don't
no
wanna
idea.
know.
No. Your stream will get taken down. You look it up on your own.
Diva-
You look at
Diva will tell us.
phalloplasty, You're in fucking
Urine.
human centipede territory.
Oh no,
That is
bad.
Rabbit's favorite movie.
That is
What?
She loves scary
I-
movies, and she
You look up
loves
weird-
the human
look-
centipede.
Look up
You're telling lies.
phalloplasty. You do your own
you're telling
research.
lies, and that movie I didn't talk to you for like a week after. No,
And this
Not
is
what?
But the thing that bothers me about that movie isn't what it looked like. I did like fast forward through so much of that stuff because it's all like regular, just horror movie crap. Oh yeah, you're stuck in the rain. Okay, you run up to the house. Well, fast forward through all that stuff. But you have to think about it for a second and ask yourself. And this is years ago. I mean, this is like 2013.
Guava, are you playing with a chip bag? I mean, what the hell?
That's not me, you jackass. That's expert.
Guava.
I know
Don't
my rabbit-
bullshit me. I
You
saw
could see
you with
that
your little
someone was
hands.
chewing.
My little
Somebody had
hands.
to.
Little
When
hands.
you finally get to the end of that movie and they roll the
Explains
credits,
a lot.
somebody had to write that, present it to somebody, and they had to go, yeah, you know what, we could do this. Write the script.
What? The
Sell-
centipede?
Yeah, like
They made a
the amount of-
sequel.
the kind of step. No, this is what I mean. Like, it's so disgusting.
Have you seen Dale and
Dale and
Tucker versus
Battle
Evil?
I love that movie. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Ellen,
Need the hat.
everything Ellen Tudyk touches turns to gold.
Human Centipede and Hills Have Eyes have two of the most disgusting, disturbing scenes I've ever seen. in a
Yeah,
movie.
but the hills have
Clearly,
eyes.
you haven't seen Steel Magnolias.
I
Ooh,
love
those
Steel
are fighting
Magnolia.
words.
Yeah.
God.
Those are fighting words here.
Try to start shit.
All right. My
Oh
wife
my
loves that
God.
movie too. I have a question for anybody who's seen that movie. Do you know? And I'm going to present this, and you tell me honestly if you've realized this or not. The Steel Magnolias is a character study of a single woman.
That's right, Ash.
Not a single woman, but just like one woman, period. That every one of those characters.
We are multifaceted.
No, what I mean is like every one of
With
those
lots of
characters represents all of the different moods that one woman can have at any given time.
What messed up chicks have you dated?
No, I'm telling
Seriously.
you. Okay, look.
I mean, seriously, there's like 7 in that thing.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like you have the delicate. You have the Daryl Hannah's character is kind of like flighty.
Till
There's
the end.
Weeza is an absolute bitch. Dolly
Weeza
Parton's
is
character is
amazing.
glamorous. And then
Wow.
there's the mother character. Like every single one of those characters represents a different facet of every single woman that's ever.
Hey,
existed.
expert, what's your demographic right now?
80% women.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I thought it
No,
went
but I'm just
down.
saying, like what the reason why that movie is so attractive to like why women love that movie is because it speaks to every aspect of being a woman at any given time.
I'm
gonna
really,
go
Like you've all
really,
like the reason you relate to all of those characters is because you've been that character at some point.
but
I'm gonna go on mute and watch the slaughter.
Yeah,
No, I'm not
wasn't
saying
in the
that.
chat.
Damn
I
thing.
really like Lethal Weapon, but I'm not going around here like Danny
Oh,
Glenn.
no. But that's a device that works like in Sideways. Sideways is a perfect example. Sideways is Thomas Hayden Church and Paul Giamatti. Those two guys have absolutely nothing
Not
in
gonna
common.
drink the fucking Merlot.
Right, exactly. One of them is he's toned down, he's introspective, and his counterpart, Thomas Hayden Church, is the outgoing, shallow, and they're two halves of the same person. And then the other, and it was at Virginia Madsen, and I cannot remember the other woman who's got the kid. But they are the exact opposite. They're responsible. One of them is responsible. The other one is the exact opposite, like
Sandra Oh.
outgoing. Sandra Oh, exactly right. So they basically represent the two halves of two different people. Shakespeare did this with Romeo and Juliet. You had Romeo, you had Mercutio and Benvolio. You had Romeo, who was the exact middle. Mercutio was the outgoing side of him. Benvolio was the logical side of him. And the same thing they do it in Star Trek. Kirk, Spock, and McCoy. Logical, emotional, and then Kirk's right there in the middle. And all I'm saying is that Steel Magnolias is the same thing times however many female characters are in that movie. It is a character study of every emotion that every woman has ever had or been at any given time ever. You've all been Dolly Parton's character. You've all been Weezer. You've all been Sally Field. At some point, you've all been every one of those characters, and that's what makes that movie so effective. It's
I
genius.
think my personality's more like Thelma and Louise. I'm just gonna
Black and
kill
white.
somebody and
Exactly, but it's the same storytelling device. And then and to say that,
Ooh, or
I'm not saying like
Gremlins.
I figured out some sort of a combination or anything like that. It's very effective, and you can learn a lot about women from watching Steel Magnolias because they really are that complicated. If you
Did
can
you
just
do like
figure
a
out, oh,
paper
you're
in
being
college on
Weezer right
this?
now, huh?
Did you do like a paper in college on this?
My wife loves this movie. I've seen it many times. But the guys are in the
Did you
background.
hear the pain in that voice? Did you hear that?
What-
Yeah, I heard
what
it.
are the
Yeah,
guys-
I heard
pain.
it. I heard
What
it.
are the guys in that movie doing in the background? It's the same
Oh,
thing. The guys in the
No.
movie, and that are there. There is Dylan. Is it not Dylan McDermott? Is it Dylan McDermott? Yeah, Dylan McDermott. He's Dad-
Sally Field's husband's the
thing,
best in that. Out
right?
there shooting the trees
Yeah.
to get the birds
Tom
out.
Skerritt. Right. You got to go out. You got to get shit done. And and the boys that they're just stupid boys or whatever. It's it's a character study. It's a brilliant character study, but it's a character study. It's So I hope I didn't ruin it for you, but like the next time you watch it, you're going to be like, "Oh my
Well,
god, he's right."
Isn't every movie a character study in some way, shape, or form, or every
Yes.
play, or every
Yes.
every written work? It's a character study in some
Well,
way.
sure. It's like King Solomon said, "There's nothing new under the sun." It's all
No.
something that we can all learn from. But
Yeah,
that's one of the
especially
things that,
Showgirls.
what makes
That's
One of your favorite movies.
No.
did you say Showgirls?
Mm, yes.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But if it's a good character study
That was a good
versus
movie.
bad one, if it's going to be accurate or not. But that's,
Jesse
that's,
Spano.
that's what I
parts of
learned.
it were good.
Jesse Spano.
Yeah, that's the way to look at it.
I'm sorry, I just can't. Like, I am all for the female and the.
Oh,
I
I
just can't get into just-
ruined Steel Magnolias for Tweety.
No,
I'm sorry.
no.
I just
Tweety
can't
already
get
had her opinion.
into Jessie Spano. Like, she just does not do it for me.
Mm.
Which
Like,
one
I
was
don't care
that?
what-
Hmm.
the chick that was in Showgirls.
Oh, I never saw that.
You're not missing anything.
You're the
That's
only
what,
one.
that's what I heard. I heard I wasn't missing anything.
No, you're missing some things.
Well, no, Kelly Kapowski did it
I think
for
I'm
everybody.
missing two big things.
True.
Other than that, the movie sucks.
No, the better movie would be the one with Demi Moore in it.
That's not Showgirls?
No,
Striptease.
Oh, all
Striptease.
right. Same movie, different stars. Okay.
I mean, Demi
Shizzy
Moore's hot.
Wisnut is going to paint his body and run down the street.
with Nads.
Sleeve, thanks for the show.
they-
I hope I
Yeah,
added
Shizzy.
something for you, Shizzy Wisnut.
Are they milk?
I didn't want you to like send me the link and then just
Yeah. Agreed, Jen.
just
Agreed.
totally take the stick and just
Mhm.
push it forward and fly this plane right into the terrain.
I mean, we've learned about nose hair removal
Yeah.
and
Yes. There's nothing that Nads
Very
can't do.
informative.
Hmm.
I'm just glad to see Nads is still around and it's taken on a new evolution. Like it was strips
Right.
that you ripped off yourself and
Excellent marketing.
It makes me.
Good job for
feel-
pivoting.
I feel pretty after
Pivot.
I'm done.
Pivot.
After I feel pretty after I'm done warming up my nads.
I'll tell you
Like,
what, though,
if
don't use
anybody-
Nair.
If anybody can hear the word pivot and not think of Friends, like we can't be friends.
Pivot.
Pivot!
Pivot.
Was that in Friends? What'd they say?
It was when they were trying to
They're
get the
moving
couch up the
furniture.
stairs.
Oh.
It's
Pivot.
Ross, I think Ross.
Pivot.
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 Doesn't like wine, but it doesn't like me. That's a Rolaids commercial, isn't it?
No.
What's that?
They still make Rolaids?
No, Miami Spice. I remember that. It was like an old Rolaids commercial or something like Gas X or something. I like pizza, but it doesn't like me.
Pizza.
I like tacos, but it doesn't like me.
Oh, Mike, are you saying we can't be friends, Mike?
I've
That's so
finally
sad.
turned into a fart joke.
Yes. Yes, you
It's
have.
inevitable. It was inevitable.
From Zelda
Yeah.
to fart joke.
Yeah. Well,
I'm going to start playing Zelda again.
Pivot.
Do, 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 do.
Who was it that
Was
came
the
in first?
ultimate? Wait. Mike is saying it was the ultimate hipster trash.
Who said that?
I'm going back on mute.
About Friends?
How is Friends a
Friends.
hipster show?
Hipsters weren't a thing when
Friends
Friends
weren't.
was on.
me too. I'm going on mute.
That was
too.
like '90s. They had the really high the high jeans. Like they were like not mom jeans, but
Mike, you've always
remember like
been so
'90s
cool.
jeans were like.
What happened? Did you fall and bump your head tonight, Mike? That's what's happened. You've fallen, you bumped your head. Tomorrow you'll feel fine. You'll love Friends and we'll be friends again. Love you, Mike. Thank you.
I'm just
Continue
taking away about nads. Nose nads.
You're like,
You
I'm
would.
just, I hope,
would.
because I went upstairs to my bathroom to grab those.
Grab some
Nads.
nads.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And,
You like grabbing gnats?
I wanted to make
Who
sure
doesn't
that it
like
was
love
a.
to grab nads.
I want to lift your stream up with my nads. I would like with one hand lift up your stream and with the other hand lift up my nads.
Your skirt.
Show us your
It's
hair
called a
theory.
kilt. It's called a kilt. Only real men wear a kilt.
No.
All right, Mike. We
Only
can be
real
friends
men
again.
don't wear underwear with their kilt.
That's right.
We like Seinfeld. We're friends again. Expert had a kilt on today, running around eating mushrooms and falling off cliffs and getting killed by a little weird thing.
Did you ever find pants?
That
No.
wasn't his goal.
That's sad.
The question
That's
pointed
sad.
toward-
Just
I don't have a
wasn't his
shirt
goal.
either. No shirt.
Is it nipply?
Very. And I think, I can't remember where I stopped at. I may still be in the cold.
Yeah,
Well, that-
because
that
you
phrase is
can't
now
build a
real.
raft.
Maybe Mel.
Yeah, that sucked, man. That sucked so bad. So that's where I was. I had to go back, and somehow I found it's when you play it, it's underneath the waterfall. You can climb those rocks. And I'm like, why would it be? Because it says you can't climb icy rocks or wet rocks either. But guess what? You can climb underneath the waterfall.
Yeah, it's dry.
Wouldn't
Yeah.
you sink underneath the waterfall?
It's not wet. It's moist. Kind of misty.
How
like a
moist was
misty-
it?
How moist is
Misty
it?
moistiness.
Oh, I
Are we
love
talking
your
about Alan's
balls.
kilt is moist or?
Your sweaty balls are really moist.
Hey, that's a nice call.
Oh, Jim and No
Oh,
Filter
yeah.
has a great question.
Back to when.
Thank you,
Alan
Jen.
Baldwin was funny. Tuesday.
White Rabbit,
Body-
would you like to talk about the body farm?
You
What
have
is
notes.
a body farm?
I do have notes. So we did. We went to the body farm. We actually didn't go to the farm.
I'm jealous.
We weren't in the farm. It's small. I was surprised how small it is. I do have the directions on how to get there though. But it's really teeny tiny. But it had the they moved out of Neyland Stadium.
Yes.
Until you explain what a body farm is.
That
all of-
explains the success
all
of the
this is
team.
Double entendre.
It's where they grow bodies. No, you don't know about the body farm?
Oh, okay.
Like the body farm is like the world famous forensic school.
Yeah.
University of
Bass.
Tennessee was the
Yeah, Dr. Bass.
yeah, Tennessee was the first one to have one, and it all got started on a. It was like 19. Well, he started at like 1971, but it was like in 1981. And what's funny about this is that the story behind this is the same story that Tish in Tennessee told me about one of her first dates with her husband. Now, here's the thing: is like it's like 20 years apart, but it was like or more than that. I don't know, but it was like long time apart. So it was like late 70s, early 80s, something like that. Dr. Bass gets called to come to Nashville because they think that they found a grave robber. Or like not a grave robber, but like somebody has like killed somebody and put them into someone else's tomb. And
They were afraid that somebody had done that. Yeah.
Yeah, and so he goes and he checks the body and he identifies and he goes, well, it's probably been dead like like I don't know, 6 months or something like that. It's like it's juicy. And yeah, hang on a second. We got a brown dog.
What's
Hey,
up?
Bubba.
Oh.
Nothing.
Poor brown dog.
So he goes out to the scene. He says it looks like this body has been killed within the last 6 months. Right there on the scene, but then
Because he's juicy.
They take the body back to the lab.
Yeah. I lost my thing. Anyway,
I'll clip that.
do what?
Nothing. You're doing a great job.
Yeah, whatever. So yeah, the body comes back to do all the testing on everything else, and then he comes back. He says, "Well, I was right about everything I said. White male, dead, but I was off by 150 years or something like that, 120 years." And what they found out was that it was a Civil War veteran that was one of the first embalmed bodies, and it said embalming, you don't mummify. I was like, oh wow, that's like kind of cool. So anyway, like that. So he comes back and he's like, okay, look, we have a problem if we're seeing like bodies and we can't identify them rapidly like that. Like we ought like this whole like embalming, like finding a 120-year-old body that was wet was like it was new in the field. So anyway, he asked for funding, and UT, they said it was a different time back then. They said, okay. And he said, well, I need to do we need to put a place and start examining like how these bodies react to different things and all this stuff. And said, UT, board just said, oh, here, you can have this space back here. It was like we asked him years later, like, how did you get this? And there's like no, like you didn't have to go through regulations, all that stuff, because other schools that try to do a body farm have all been stopped by local regulations. And he's like, well, it's just a different time, I guess, And anyway, so they said he took a bulldozer and he started bulldozing down a driveway from the parking lot of the hospital to where he put a little camper up, and that was the University of Tennessee body farm that was world famous for like umpteen years, and then now it's got a new fancy facility and all this stuff. But what did you, White Rabbit? What were some of your things that you thought were like so cool? Because you're the one that's like big into like death and like watching like crazy shows like that and all that stuff.
You're big into death.
Well, like murder, kill, all that stuff.
Here's what y'all don't understand. White Rabbit's goal is to find a dead body.
Yeah, she tells that quite frequently.
Yeah, I just think it's funny the way that you put it. It's so matter-of-factly and like it's just a thing. It's just some of us are waiting for death. You're seeking out someone else's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want
Posthumous.
someone.
Posthumous.
I don't want someone to die, but if you're going to die, like on the side of the road, I would be like, I would like to be the one that discovers you. I'm just saying.
I like the part, like, not that you're about to die and I may need to render aid. I want that part to be over with. I just want it because that's too stressful. You know what I mean?
That's
like,
our,
oh my
yeah,
God.
that's already happened.
Are you going
I've had
to-
that one.
Exactly.
That
Oh,
box
did you
was
really?
checked. Check.
Oh, man.
What?
So there were lots of
Murder, death, kill.
rememberable moments. So once they do different studies, and different studies take different amount of time, and there are over what is amazing, there's over 5,000 people on the list that have contacted this department and said, when I die, I want my body to be brought to you, which I think is amazing.
It's like
5,000
famous.
people. 5,000. The second thing is, once they finish with that experiment and they extract the body and they do all the tests on it, then they keep the bones all together and they go into a box that's labeled. It goes on a shelf,
Crispy critter.
and they keep it forever. Currently,
Yeah.
they have 1,800 skeletons that they will keep forever. The two
Well, they
ladies-
said that by the time it comes like we have to like anything like that will happen. Like we'll be retired.
Well,
What?
they don't get wired together. They're just placed in order in a flat drawer or something like that. The way
they're
that
not.
you-
No,
No,
like
they're
the
not in order.
box is probably, I don't know, a couple of feet long, and the bones are just placed like not as a skeleton, but it's just like placed in a box for preservation, because different studies will call from around the world and say, do you have any skeletons that we could research that has A, B, and C? And they'll say, yes, we do. And people from all over the world can come and study those bones.
So before those bones get put away, they are studied so that they can answer the question, yes, we have that.
Yes.
1981 was the first donations, and those bones, those skeletons, are still being studied today because
Like my
it
point,
showed like the wear
they don't
pattern.
have
Like
them
they showed a
hanging up.
picture. Do
they
what?
don't have
No,
them
no, it's-
hang up. They're not hung up, wired together like in a
no. That would be
No.
that's like a what do they say? That was the that's
On the medical
medical.
side.
Yeah, that
You're
yeah,
right.
that'd be the medical side stuff. They just do forensic. So it's like was it? I think someone in England they wanted to find out about like how a skull looks after being hit with a certain like force of hammer, and so
Oh
they're
my
like,
gosh,
"Huh?"
God, that's like, okay. So it's a catalog of that stuff.
That reminds me of the series Bones.
yeah.
No, I only saw a couple of those. Wasn't the chick kind of like autistic-ish or something?
I don't think she was autistic.
Was
Oh,
it? Is that what that
yeah,
was?
I'm
Because I
thinking she
only
had-
saw a little bit of it, and she reminded me of that
Mhm.
kid doctor or whatever.
What about that story recently about the woman who donated her husband's body to science and ended up in a military targeting range?
What?
Yeah,
What?
yeah, I saw it.
Dude, that's
Yeah.
how I want to go.
Yeah,
Like
blew
after,
up
I
good.
mean, I don't want to be at the targeting range beforehand, but afterwards,
No.
who cares?
Yeah.
if you're
Well,
in
it
there
was
before you die,
interesting.
that's extra.
It was interesting because the people that say, yes, I want to donate my body to science, they have to do this whole checklist. And then once they have this person there, their dead body, like if they're going to do anything out of the ordinary, like, I mean, these bodies are placed outside in areas to see how they will decompose. But if they want to do like outside of that kind of stuff, like burning a body or dismembering a body, anything like that, they have to get the okay from the family, because they want to honor that person. I thought it was interesting because I'd ask a question. In all the years that the ladies that were doing it, they've only had one family request the bones be returned to them. And that's because when the man died, the brother was the, I guess what am I trying to say?
Caretaker.
The sayer of what happened to him. And then when the man's son got old enough to have a voice in what happened with his dad, he said he
Oh, yeah.
wanted him returned.
Okay.
And they returned.
Has anybody seen the animated cross-section body before?
Animated.
Look in the private chat. Whoever's running this expert, I believe, but it's from a while ago. Okay, and just to preface what it was, somebody who donated their body to science. It was frozen
Yeah.
and sliced and scanned from top to bottom, and
Yeah.
then animated.
That's okay. No, that's really gross right there. That part. I just got to.
Yeah,
So
how
that
about
you
no?
can see,
Yeah.
you can see like
How about no?
from the top of the head, and it's just one cross section
Yeah.
after the next, after the next, after the next. I left a link. It's
Well, when we were in,
it's really not that disturbing. It's just images.
It grossed me
when
out.
we were in Vegas,
Did you
we
see it
saw
already?
the
Yeah.
bodies.
Yeah, we went to the body art thing.
Okay.
You know, the art exhibit.
Did they take a body and stick it to a wall with duct tape and wait for it to rot?
Have you not
No,
seen that,
this
dude? It's,
is-
it's like famous, where they take the people's bodies and they strip down their skin, and they place them in different
All right, I
positions.
just want to make sure I understand this, because I was making a joke about art in a banana and duct tape.
Oh, yeah,
human
yeah.
body. But you're saying the animated cross sections thing grosses you out, but the thing that you're talking about now doesn't.
That was real. That looked real.
What did?
The animated thing.
Because it was a real human body.
Yeah.
Well, these
yeah, it's
bodies
really
were
gross.
real human bodies. The
Yeah.
bodies that we saw were real human bodies.
Right, but like what
I'm talking to the expert.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
he's saying that's gross, but this wasn't. Like what we saw, they were real people at
Right.
one
Yeah.
time they were living.
Maybe it's
Yeah.
like the inside. Did you ever see?
Have you looked at this thing he just sent?
No.
Go look in the private chat and look at it. It was
It's
just,
the coolest.
I don't
It's
know.
just one of the coolest. My sister sent that to me like years ago.
Yeah,
This
it's-
is like when the internet was young. This thing was the thing.
Yeah, and there's you can see the whole nervous system like at the University of Michigan or something like that. But anyway, no, the whole these it was crazy because like first of all, like the two women that were talking, they're extremely normal, and it's just it's weird hearing like the different like stuff. And so when it came down to the questions, one of the things that drove me nuts was they had there were a lot of people. This was an alumni event, okay, so it had like all these. It's part of like the ongoing classes for alumni. Anybody could have gone to this that graduated from UT, and anyway, there were these people. I hit rabbit. I was like, these people are asking. They're trying to get free funerals back here. It was like they're like, so do you take anybody? And like they're like, my wife has signed up, but she's had knee surgery since then, so she needs to update her forms. It's like, oh my gosh, you guys. I mean, they're asking questions about like, what about people that have had the coronavirus, and what about this? And it's like because like that was a very like they shut down the body farm during all the pandemic and all that stuff. No, so then it was the question thing. I asked the question. I was like, what's the thing that shocked you guys? I mean, you guys see this stuff all the time. What was the one shocking thing for you?
This conversation.
No, because they do this all the time.
Brevity is the soul of wit.
Well, I'll tell you what. For that one, you can. If you guys want to know what the shocking thing was for me, you can hit me up in the chat later. You can hit me up on Discord. I'll save that one for you guys there. All right. So what else is going on? Squall Ball is. Have you flushed your toilets lately?
Not right now.
Do you not just like go by and flush it? I do after the toilet gets clogged.
How often do you clog your toilet?
I did Thursday or Wednesday. Thursday I was sick.
Ew.
Right?
Well, you asked. I gave you a date.
Yeah, you did. But usually, if you're sick, you're not putting anything down there that's going to clog it. So what the hell were you doing?
I don't know, man.
Just saying, like it's.
I don't know.
You need more water if you're clogging.
Some
it up.
nads. Some nads went down there.
Yeah, that's not, no. Like
Some Orbeez. Some
you're
Orbeez
just
went down there.
you're just bringing this up because you know that every time we talk, that septic tank issue comes up. It's the only
I
reason
forgot
why
about
you're
that.
saying this. Sometimes I have to flush twice because
Do you have a
Do you
septic
still?
well, I think I'm going to get a power assist toilet, and that'll solve all my problems.
You got to get
Not
the right
that- not-
one.
not that
I
I
got one
have
on
any.
recall.
Good night, Diva.
On re-
Good night,
Good
Dina.
night, Diva.
good night, Diva. Good night.
Say, Diva.
Nice hanging with you.
No, remember I
Barely
told you about
hanging.
that expert? When
What?
they had the toilet, when they had the toilet off the main bathroom, we had one of those gravity-assisted toilets.
Gravity
plumber-
assisted.
Well, whatever they're called, the one with the compression thing inside it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we did that
take
because
the
the
lid
pipes
off.
were so
It's
damn
like
bad.
a black plastic bulb or something.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, we did it because the pipes were so bad. And the guy plumber walked by and said, "Hey, that's been recalled." I said, "What?" He said,
Oh,
"Yeah,
that's not
it's been
good.
recalled. That's why we
Yeah.
got a new toilet
Yeah.
Why was it
right.
recalled?
You might
because
not.
they were exploding."
Oh, how
Like
long,
up,
how long
you'd be
ago was
sitting.
that?
It's like an enema. Woo!
I don't know. They just said all they said was that people have been
Ew.
injured. They wouldn't explain how.
Did
I
they
don't really wanna
really?
know.
Seriously,
Yeah, I
how-
swear they said that.
Do when
Seriously.
our pipes
Really
when our
though, how
house
long
flooded?
ago was this story?
It's going on right now.
3 weeks ago. That's when
No,
it started.
really, 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going to wait for the technology to settle out before I grab one of those things. You never want to take the beach, on the new stuff. I don't ever get the new iPhone. I wait for all the bugs to get worked out first.
Have you seen the American Standard toilet that does like 18 golf balls? I mean, the video's from like 1987.
Well, I'm just saying.
It's been around for a long time. You need to
It's pretty
update your
amazing.
pooping.
I told you, I
You're
went
so
out-
far
I went out
behind.
I
Yeah,
have
you're
a,
so
I-
far behind on this.
I know,
literally
I
behind.
can't believe we're still talking about this. I have it all figured out because I watched the thing go into the ground. I have video if you want to see it. It's a real nice.
Do you have an
Tiffany-
acrylic toilet?
It's a real nice Tiffany blue septic tank, and it's just as expensive as anything from Tiffany. In the ground,
Real
pipes
nice.
going across, but because of where it sits, everything has to traverse a few more yards than it used to. So sometimes you have to flush and then wait, and then flush again. There's actually what I figured out is where you get like a nice 2-quart pitcher that you would make lemonade in, fill it with water, hold the handle down, pour that shit in the toilet, and everything's Jake. It's all good. It's just it's a matter of distance and force, and that's all it is. So when I'm talking about like a power assisted toilet, I'm like, that's what I need. The thing that I'm doing with the pitcher of water and the handle and the whole distance thing. There's
Yeah.
a toilet out there that'll do it for me. But if
That's
it's
what Guava
going,
has.
but if it's going to turn into a bidet when I least expect it, I don't want that.
Not separate. No, Guava's
It's
got
for
that
cleaning your
toilet.
backside, right?
I want
No.
a Japanese toilet. They know
Yeah.
how to have a dump. I want a cold pop.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
Go get one.
I need a cold pop.
Go get one.
So with a Japanese toilet, this is
You
my
don't have to
question.
be here.
Are
Wait, are you you're fading fast, man. You're like sliding out of it. You're only taking
I've
up
been
the bottom
sitting here-
third of the screen. I mean,
Is this
it's a
the
good
first time you looked at
composition.
your screen?
Yeah, actually, yeah.
I go back and forth like this. My pillow's right here.
we get my pillow? So
Yeah.
with the Japanese toilet, is it made any different, or is because I remember seeing those little stools that you can put in front of your toilet with your feet on, and it positions you differently? Like, is that
mean
what
you
we're talking
have
about with the
stirrups?
Japanese
Yes.
toilet?
Well,
Oh, that's stirrups.
it's-
This isn't
Oh,
the
isn't it like a
basement,
stool
Guava.
to help you poop?
Well, I was just saying, if you haven't drunk enough water, you may need a little help.
yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, you want to drink water and then you want to squash your guts, kind of like you're
The squatty potty.
Like
We
you're
did get-
delivering-
The
yeah, squatty potty, like you're gonna
potty.
deliver a baby or something.
Actually,
Yeah, see?
we did get one new fun piece of advice or fun piece of
There it
information
is.
today when they were putting the toilets
Wolfkinder
back
knows-
on
Wolfkinder
Yeah.
knows what's up.
after they did the pipes. The guy had a wet rag and he was just cleaning up around it, and he was pulling up the grout from the new floor. He's like, "Hey, they didn't seal this."
Yuck.
Oh,
Ew.
dude.
Oh
Yep.
shit! Seriously.
Yep.
Oh damn.
Have
Yeah.
you told the missus?
Yeah. I was in the other part of the house, so I drove about 3 miles and I called her.
That's smart.
Yeah.
That's
Good
smart.
strategy right there.
She was not happy.
Oh my gosh, dude.
So, are they coming back?
They're gonna have to. I sent an email. I said, "You guys are gonna have to regrout and seal. You didn't seal this damn thing. I found somebody else who found it." You
Yeah.
dumbasses.
You got
Yeah,
some-
you'll find it the first time you
Yeah, I know.
put a
Never
mop
go
there.
with your insurance company's recommendation, and that's what we did.
Oh yeah, no.
Wait,
yeah,
you're
don't.
wait in Texas? They can recommend. An insurance company can recommend.
My wife, she likes our insurance guy, so she asked him like, "Who's a good person?"
But they're allowed to do that. Because I asked our insurance guy when we flooded, I was like, dude, I don't know anybody. I mean, we just moved into this house. I'm new to floods.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not
I don't
Noah.
think they wouldn't actually like follow under.
You're not?
kickback
No, believe it or not,
territory,
I'm
but
not.
Because your insurance agent is not going to want to hear from you over and over and over.
And they are.
over.
Yeah, the insurance
are.
guy said, he said, by law, I am not allowed to tell you.
That's
Give-
called
uh,
steering.
Anybody.
It's called steering, especially when it's like auto body work.
Well,
But you know what I mean? Like, well, you've got car insurance, home insurance. Insurance companies handle both the same thing. In auto body, it's called steering. You're not allowed to steer your customer. You're not allowed to steer if you're an insurance company, you're not allowed to steer your customer towards a body shop. They have to find their own. So
Yeah.
there's a
No,
layer
here
of separation.
you have to for my car insurance. They tell you these are the recommended ones. Otherwise,
Yes, but they can't tell you.
you have to
where
pay
get, right?
extra. No. Well, no, they tell you this is your closest one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
see, like
This is your
that's how I
closest one.
thought. That's what I thought it would
See,
be
yeah,
like.
That's
Yeah,
recommended
but-
by them. And
Yeah.
they're like, if you don't go with a recommended one, we won't guarantee this work. Or
See,
you've
that's
got to
what
pay
I've
extra
thought.
on your insurance to pick your own.
Oh, that
Yeah.
sucks.
See, that's what I thought it would be like, Mel, for
Man,
us.
I didn't
But it
know
was the
yourself
opposite.
and Give me the money. Yeah, a deer ran into my car.
Yeah, that's what I said.
No. What I mean is like there was I have flooring. It's not the most expensive stuff, but I have flooring in my house. I was partnered with some guys years ago at a custom paint shop. On the way to the shop, a deer hit my car. I did not hit it; it hit me. Sure, insurance company wrote me a check, and I was like, "Well, I'll fix the mirror myself because I can, and I'll spend the money on something else." And we put flooring in my house. Small
Yeah,
house.
you just said that on the internet.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's totally legal. I fixed it. I took the money.
Yeah.
I
you
was
can do
the
that.
person that you can do that. It's not an issue. You know what I
That
mean?
sound like
I
a-
was
that sound like
I worked at an auto body place. The problem was an auto body thing. I fixed it. I got paid for it, and then I spent that paycheck. I'm using air quotes or whatever. And the point is it was the adjuster comes out, they tell you how much it's going to cost and what
Yeah.
and whatever, but they could have told me where to take it. I'm like, no, I'm going to do it. So
But like with
I'm
ours-
still with the same insurance company.
And like with ours, with when we had to do the roof, it was like, here is what we're going to pay you.
Mhm.
And then once you have that work done, then send us the receipt of that work, and then we'll release the extra part of what you're entitled to. But you,
Yeah, that,
it was like
yeah.
you got like 90% of the money,
Right.
and then you would get like 10% more once
Right.
you showed them that the work was done.
Yeah, I don't know if it's the same thing. Like in auto body, it might be considered a supplemental. If a car gets wrecked, and because I do a lot of this, I will repair painted stripes when a car comes in, and it gets a quarter panel and a door or a portion of the car, and the stripes have been painted on. The body shop will call me. I'll invoice them, and the adjuster who did not know that the stripes were painted will they'll put in what's called a supplemental. So they do the estimate, and then the supplemental is called it's a correction. So the person estimates how much a roof is going to be. They could be over, they could be under, and then you submit the bill, and they either pay the balance or they give you what's left over. Is that what you're saying?
He called it a word that it's not coming to my brain right now. Oh, I don't know. Well,
that's just
it
Jen.
was
We
like
are
that
still
with
here. Sorry.
it was like that with the roof, and then when our house flooded, it was like that with everything else as well. Like they're going to pay you
called
this amount of money.
Yeah.
Well, it's called there's.
But there's an
a
over
word
and
for it.
under. There's what they think it's going to cost, and it could be
Appreciation.
more, and it could be appreciation.
Hey, you guys
No,
remember this was Friday, right?
depreciation.
You guys, you know this Friday,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, expert is fading fast, man.
Yeah,
It's like
this
20
is Friday Night Live,
now.
and we're talking about insurance. I mean, there's
No,
got to
I'm
be something
talking
more
about
boring.
money. I'm talking about money. It's just.
No, I think we're talking
insurance
about.
is a thing.
You know what I want to talk about is Cocaine Shark is coming out. Did you guys know that?
Cocaine
Cocaine
shark?
Shark?
Mm-hmm.
Cocaine shark.
Hang on a second, I can get this up.
Cocaine Bear was great.
Cocaine bear.
I've
was
already seen it
great,
3
right?
times.
Have you really?
Have you seen
Cocaine
that
Bear?
new? What's that new one? The Guardians of the Galaxy. You seen the new one yet?
No,
I heard-
Mel, have you seen
No.
that?
I'm either gonna see it tomorrow or Monday.
Nice.
I've heard it's good, but I've heard people who are ultra critical looking for stuff to suck say that
That's
it's
because
bad.
Marvel has sucked for a little while now.
It has,
Yes.
right? Yeah,
Yes,
I think
indeed.
Marvel
That's
gets
fine.
lucky now and then.
Apparently,
But
if you
I
don't
also
like
think, I
animal,
also think that people want it to be
Mm.
good because Chris Pratt is a cool guy.
Well, the whole Guardians
yeah,
franchise is been
yeah,
pretty
Pratt's
cool.
okay, but making that comment he made when somebody talked about his religion, and he said, "Well, there was this other guy 2,000 years ago they made fun of," and I'm going, "Really? You want to go there?"
I don't think he was equating. Was he
What?
equating himself with Jesus?
He
Or
just,
was he
it just sounded weird. It just
Yeah.
sounded something, you know.
Yeah, something a Christian would say.
So anyway, Cocaine Shark is scheduled to arrive in theaters, fins and all, in July.
Is this like
It's
Sharknado?
focused on
Whoa,
a
go
mafia
back.
drug
Was that-
lord's
who's-
production.
Elizabeth, who's in it? Elizabeth.
I don't know. Banks
Elizabeth
directed.
Banks, yeah.
She directed.
Yeah,
it.
she
directed.
directs horrible stuff. We won't talk about how
she
bad
did,
it is.
Brightburn and was in Brightburn. Or wait, which one?
What?
Look it up now.
Yeah, you might want to look that up.
Yeah.
Cocaine Shark focuses on mafia drug lord's production of a shark-derived stimulant before an explosion and leak at a laboratory puts an anatomy of mutated bloodthirsty sharks on the loose. Let me tell you what, Elizabeth Banks is doing something to get that one put up, because here's the thing.
Uh-oh.
The Megalodon Part 2 is coming out.
The Meg.
And that is what's going to be awesome because it has Jason Statham. Did you guys see the first one?
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah,
so awesome.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Do you like it?
I like
whenever,
Jason Statham.
Yeah, he's awesome. Did you see that one with him and The Rock in it?
No.
That was
I
the
didn't see that.
one of
Fast
those
and the Furious ones?
guys.
Yeah. no.
Yeah, they didn't
Hobbs and-
advertise
Hobbs
it as
and
Fast and the
Hobbs and-
Furious until like I watched like halfway through it.
Hobbs and Crank.
Yeah, whatever it is. It was like
Really?
Hobbs and Shaw.
Why? Hobbs and Shaw. There it is.
Wolf Kinder's got the right idea. Raiders of the Lost Ark is going to be back in theaters. Of course, though, I skipped. I didn't even think about going to see Jedi. I missed that one.
I wanted
Or-
to.
Yeah, I'd love to have seen Jedi, but I forgot about it.
Oh, I would ask Mel a question about Jedi. So exactly when Princess Leia came out with that little outfit on when she was rescued by the Ewoks, exactly where did they get that outfit from? Or
TJ
were they?
Maxx.
Because remember, they tried to.
know.
It's in the closet, man.
No,
It's in
because
their
remember they
storage
tried
closet.
to. They tried to
TJ
eat.
Maxx.
They tried to eat Han Solo, and they tried to eat
All right.
Skywalker.
Okay.
And so
You
the
should
theory
work-
is that they had already eaten a bunch of humans. And they left their clothes around, and that's how
That's
she
a
got it.
good question.
So a friend of mine, he came up with that. He told me that story. I'm like, wow, that's kind of dark, but okay. What'd you think about that? He said, oh, when I watched it, I was like, you were like 10. That's when you came up with it? He's
So it's
like,
one of
yeah.
those things that you're not meant to question.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I never thought about them eating them, but I did. The clothes thing, like how it fit her. That is a universal question. I just figured they went back to the shuttlecraft.
Shuttlecraft?
Yeah, she had like
I think you're
the
mixing.
Imperial shuttlecraft that they rode down on. I just figured she had spare clothes in it.
What's it called? A shuttlecraft?
What meme did I see
Yeah.
that was thing of Han Solo never got to see Leia in the slave costume because he was
Oh, he
blinded.
was
from
Oh,
it.
because he was
Yeah.
blind.
Right,
Yeah.
It was frozen in carbonite.
Yeah, he had to wait till after the movie.
Yeah, but she kept it for him. She kept it for
Yeah,
the
and then he
honeymoon.
was like
Yeah.
blind for a little bit, and Lando Calrissian had to tell him where to fire the laser pistol. I remember that.
a little higher.
You know,
Look, I can
that
see much
movie
better
would've
now.
been
Don't
so
shoot
much-
me.
That movie would have been so much better if they had traded the teddy bears in for Wookiees.
No.
Yeah, but they weren't going to do that.
the
He
Ewoks
was
were
trying
awesome.
to
Yeah,
It's called
trying to get little kids to
merchandising
go.
ID.
Ewoks
Merchandising.
Yeah,
Merchandising.
I love the
telling you,
Ewoks.
man, so you're gonna build a
They're
whole
the
other
cutest
Death
things
Star,
ever.
and it's going to be teddy bears that take the whole thing down. Teddy bears are gonna do it. Wookiees are way cooler.
Yeah, they are, but Lucas wanted more kids to watch it. That's why I
Is-
think we
Yeah,
If
I
there
know,
were-
yeah, kids is merchandising exactly. Elizabeth Banks, Cocaine Bear, Charlie's Angels, Pitch Perfect 2.
Oh, she
Movie
did Cocaine
43.
Bear?
Just a little heart attack, and then a little a short called AIDS. We did it.
She was good in Modern Family.
And as an actress, she's been in like 98 things. And my
She was
favorite,
the one with Reese Witherspoon and Chris Pine and Matt Hardy.
shit, man.
That's a good one.
You're losing me on that. That wasn't Carriers, was it? That was a good Chris Pine.
No.
Zach and
No.
Mira make up porno, deleted scenes. That's Miri. No, The Uninvited, Scrubs,
Oh,
Big Breaks, Our Idiot Brother, Just a Little
No.
Heart Attack, Man
Yeah.
on a Ledge, Hunger Games.
Why
What
are
to
we reading
Expect-
these?
I'm just going through the IMDb. I thought she was in that
Nobody cares.
awesome Slither. That was one of the coolest horror movies I've ever seen.
Never saw it. I don't think
Dude,
anybody else did
listen
either.
out, I'm telling you, it's a great homage to like 1980s
No,
small town.
nobody saw it.
Slither.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Slither? All right.
No.
All right.
No, dude.
Look, it's not your fault that I'm cooler than everybody.
You watch a lot of movies.
I know. I just remember the ones that I've seen. I watch a lot of them.
I watch the movies I watch.
I've seen Steel Magnolias more times than I care to remember. No one? Anyone? No?
no, I was just
Okay,
going to ask
me?
you, which
All
is more painful, pulling out your nose hairs or watching Steel Magnolias?
Steel Magnolias by at least 9 yards for sure.
Yeah.
It's a good movie.
Because I mean, by the time I'm done with nose hair, I have something to show for it. At the end of Steel Magnolias, I'm like, yeah, I know how this works. Was that?
What?
Did I just lose all my friends?
No, I was just thinking what's
No.
worse than Steel Magnolias. First Wives Club. Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's a good one.
That's worse.
That's kind of funny. Although,
What the hell do you guys watch?
I think that Goldie Hawn has a thing. Stop drinking and exercise more. That's how her brain. She gets her brain working. I remember that's the one thing I got from that. Also, that don't be an asshole if you're a guy.
You were talking about Bette Midler?
No, Goldie Hawn wasn't Goldie Hawn the one
That was
actress
funny.
that-
Come on, that was funny.
I have no idea who you people are talking about.
You know who
The
Bette
first,
Midler
he's
is.
talking about the First Wives Club.
What the
remember
hell's that?
It's a
Is
movie.
it a porno?
Movie.
No.
Absolutely atrocious movie.
Who watches that? Who cares about anybody's
man, I'm
wife?
telling you, like it's full of tropes.
I'm not watching movies about wives. You
No,
guys watch
first-
that stuff?
I don't remember. I think I was. I think I. There was a mean.
No.
No, there was an end to the means on that one.
What?
There'd
I
be
mean, what could
sex
be an
after
end
it.
to
There's
it?
gonna be
It's
sex
just-
after.
Why am I gonna watch that?
It's like a turnstile. You have to watch this movie before you can move on further, and then I did. So I watched the movie.
Have you ever heard of alcohol?
Dude, yeah, I have.
Yeah, that's
My-
what
my-
you need.
I did that. I have that. It's in me right now. Can't you tell?
Yes, Tweety's got it right. It's a
Yeah,
horror
it is.
movie.
It is a
Yeah,
horror
I
movie.
know. I'm not saying I liked it. I'm just saying that the one thing I remember about it is that I should have the discipline to stop drinking and get on a treadmill. That's all. That's the
Yeah.
one redeeming quality from that entire movie is that one thing. It was 5 minutes out of the entire.
Did she do it? I thought you were talking about her
Yeah, well,
career.
no. I mean, it's total fiction.
I thought you
all
were talking about her
clean-
career.
Yeah, no. They all clean their lives up and they get one over on the man. That's how you know it's fiction.
I guess you gotta see it.
Yeah, the chicks.
I don't know, man.
Chicks come out on
The,
top.
the only
on end.
the
That's how
only
you know it's not
only
true.
thing close to anything like that I've seen is a Sandra Bullock movie, but she's
No,
funny. I like
for,
her.
for real though, if there is a movie that I believe I was a kid when I saw it, and the only reason why I watched is because Christopher Reeve was the lead, and it was the
Superman.
one movie after Superman.
It's the only Superman 2. Those are the only two Christopher Reeves movies I've ever seen.
No, switching channels.
He was
That
in
was
that?
funny. Yeah.
No, that's John Ritter.
No, switching channels. He was in that.
Okay.
It's Kathleen
I'm
Turner.
talking about I'm talking about a movie. It's a great it's technically science fiction because time travel is involved. But it's the first time I ever saw
Mike, that's Star Trek. That's Wrath of Khan.
it's the first time I ever saw Jane
There's no
Seymour.
time travel in Wrath of Khan, jackass.
No, Mike Gohagan here. I just
They
just
do
want to say
it
real
by
quick that was
turning
Wrath of
Alpha
Khan.
Beta into the hive. Yeah, they turn them into a sexual hive. Basically, it's everybody is.
I knew Chekhov was funny.
Dude, it's nasty, dude. Slither is a good movie, and another S movie that's a great horror movie, very independent, not many cast members. Splinter, great horror movie.
Wait a minute.
Never
That
heard
was,
of it.
no, that
dude,
was
you
the
gotta
giant
see it.
rat in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, that was Master
this isn't
Splinter.
that. This
Yeah,
is
it's Master Splinter.
this is
I love those old school Teenage
it,
Mutant
it-
Ninja
it's like an
Turtles.
you don't see it right away. It's in the very beginning.
No.
There's a sign about a warning experimental oil field, but there's it sticks you, and this black mold, it gets into your system, and
Takes
before long
its
it treats you like a puppet and makes you do things and move in ways that you're not supposed to, breaks your bones, spikes come out of you. It's disgusting. It's really, Shea Wingham is in it. It's actually, I started following everything that Shea Wingham was in after I saw him in this movie. The acting is great. The setting is great. I've never seen anybody do so much with so little money since this movie.
You didn't see me in college.
No, I was
Splinter.
gonna say you didn't see you see the guys working in my bathroom.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny you should say that because the movie tips over into outright horror movie because of a gas station bathroom scene.
Yeah.
It's like every gas
really,
station bathroom.
Really, exactly. No, I think they did that on purpose.
And
Really good.
And with that one, I go to bed.
You're getting out of here.
Actually, I'm gonna go. I'm probably gonna
seriously
play
gonna
some
leave?
Zelda. Yeah, man.
Oh man.
I've been here for 3.5 hours, dude.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm glad I could help.
Ready to pass out.
Oh yeah. Time to
I'm
pass
glad
out.
I could help.
Con is not about the special effects. It's all about
No, Wrath of Khan
No.
is wonderful.
Wrath
how
of
dare
Khan
you.
is
Kobayashi
all,
Maru.
Wrath of Khan is all about the acting. All about the acting. It's one of the Wrath of Khan may very well be one of the most perfect movies ever in any genre. And I know that I'm saying that fan of
I
Star
don't know,
Trek.
man.
Yes.
Ask Nurses 5.
Sure.
It's a
What?
good movie. Ask Nurses 5.
Okay.
For our Australian friend,
Yes.
okay, the Christopher Reeve Jane Seymour movie, I guarantee, I'm not going to guarantee, I think you might like it. It's
Really?
a science fiction romance. Christopher Reeve, Jane Seymour. It's called Somewhere in Time.
Live and Let Die.
If you haven't seen it,
Dun dun.
check it out. There is an
Jane
entire,
Seymour, Solitaire.
There's an entire
Fonzie?
there's an entire group of people who are huge fans of this movie that show up at the hotel where it was filmed in Michigan on a yearly basis.
They do that in Ask Nurses 5 too.
Say like enunciate. What
Ass.
do you
Ass
Nurses.
Nurses. Number
Five.
5.
number
What
5?
do you
what's wrong
get?
with
Say
1 through
ass.
4?
Now, 5 is really where it found its groundbreaking genre
calling?
field. Yeah.
I'm gonna have
Where
to
it hit
know.
its mark.
ask
Whereas
them.
like 6 was more of like it didn't catch the magic that 5 did.
No,
This isn't
no,
like 2 cups and a whatever it is.
no.
I don't know
not at all.
about cups.
Nothing like that.
No.
6 nurses take it up. That
Anyway.
Well, wait a minute. Cave Girls from Outer Space was pretty
5
good.
steps to
I mean, if we're
writing a
putting stuff out there.
kick-ass nursing.
And
career.
how do cave girls come from outer space? I like
I
that.
don't know. It was
That
excellent
is-
plot. Excellent plot.
Do,
Well, it's gonna
It's
be a-
always good to watch.
Clearly,
Yeah,
it's a
Sonic
cave on another planet.
do.
Yeah, they're from outer space. So anyway, with that one, thank you guys. ID,
Right, AI.
I think
thank
it was
you.
Jen.
Oh, all right. I'll give you one of those.
Love
too.
you guys.
Wow.
Peace.
Well, I woke up to go get me a cold pop, and then I thought somebody was barbecuing. I said, "Oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire." Then I ran out. I didn't grab no shoes or nothing, Jesus. I ran for my life. And then the smoke got her. I got bronchitis. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Well, I woke up to go get me a cold pop. Then I thought somebody was barbecuing. I said, "Oh Lord Jesus, it's